हेलो हेलो हेलो। क्या हाल चाल गाइस? बाय बाय बाय, बड़ा टाइम हो गया। हाँ भाई, क्या भाई 0312? समझता नहीं हुआ मेरे को क्या हो रहा भाई। एफ मीडियम हाँ क्या भाई, फैंटम दिलाओ भाई।
Match found.
But win game थी। ओमन ले लेगा ना तो बढ़िया हो जाएगा। हाँ क्लासिक ओमन लेगा पर
क्या हाल है, क्या हो रहा हूँ, क्या हाल है, क्या ही हाल है भाई, क्या ही हाल है। लग रहा है फोर से निकालेगा भाई, ठीक करते हैं।
क्लासिकल ऑफ-रोड कैन यू प्ले सेज आई मीन केजे या सोवा ले लो। केजे या सोवा कुछ भी अगर बेटर है भाई वो फिनिक्स ही लेगा भाई वो फिनिक्स एंट्री कर। हाँ ले फिनिक्स एंट्री नहीं किया ना पूरा मैच गाली सुनाऊंगा। बाद में मेरे को कुछ मत बोलना क्यों गाली कर रहा है क्यों अब्यूज कर रहा है मौली से ये सबसे
भाई टॉक्सिक क्यों ना भाई, लिखा थोड़ा ना फिनिक्स लेगा तो बंदा किल करेगा, सब किल कर सकते हैं भाई, इतना पहले से प्रेशर में डाल रहे बंदे को भाई तुम। भाई फिनिक्स भाई तो टेंशन, बिना टेंशन खेल भाई, टेंशन मत ले इतना।
दूसरों को दिखाने के लिए ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है एंड में ये होता है उससे
यार
go.
मतलब वॉल है
Top
नहीं।
trap, bro. Go top trap. मेरे को मॉल लाने पाता है। जहाँ पिंग कर रहा हूँ वहाँ पे स्पेक कर सकती है।
Let's try Sage.
अगर मैंने एंट्री नहीं लिया तो क्या करेगा तू?
भोसड़े के तेरे गांड में ऐसा मॉल डालूंगा ना कि मुंह से बाहर निकलेगा।
आजा डाल, आजा डिस्को आजा डाल।
One backside.
Here.
बेटा डोले से के दोनों।
Reloading.
Smoke से मार दिया भाई।
95
Spike down A.
बेटा डोले। बोला था ना।
Toxin screen down.
इसमें क्या आ रहा है इसका?
Exterminate.
बेटा डोले से ना हो रहा
Enemy spotted mid.
तू मेरे को मिल ऐसा दिखाएगा ना वन टाइप फिर तू रोएगा।
Toxin screen down.
घंटा बोलता है क्या?
Last player
देखा नहीं क्या?
standing.
देखा नहीं क्या?
नाइस रे।
कौन निकाला? 2 किल कौन निकाला? देखा नहीं क्या? बेटा
जीते क्या नहीं ना? जीते क्या नहीं ना?
हाँ क्या करूँ अगर मैं होता ना रेस 4K निकालता कंफर्म 4K निकालता।
तुझे किसने मना किया?
लेकिन मेरे को आता है रेस प्रो लेवल का मैं रेस खेलता है।
मना किसने किया?
भाई मतलब बंदा क्या बोले बताओ। One mid.
Here.
पुश क्या पीछे। Nice one, one more. So raise was also there.
क्या बोलते हैं? Duelist player.
Spike
One
down.
tap, tap.
Attacker spawn.
Poison's off.
इसको बोलते हैं वन टैप। If you're
पहले सीरियस स्पैम करके वनटा बोल रहा।
देखा नहीं क्या? ऐसा मारा हूँ। ओमेन को देखा? क्लोज रेंज वन टैप, जेट वन टैप। In 3 bullets. और रेस को भी ना 149 डैमेज and still he survived. 149. तेरी कौन से होगा तो दिख ही रहेगा उसको।
Need a drop. Here. Reloading.
एक बैकस्टैब है पीछे में बैक साइड।
Cutting their vision. Jets ground sight. I have the spike. Good attack. Last player standing.
नो बच्चा है टेक।
क्या करूँ भाई नहीं आता।
One enemy remaining.
Oh, one more there.
Thirty
I'll
seconds
try,
left.
bro.
That's the meaning. Second means killing everyone.
Come back, sir. He will not come back, sir. Keep them back.
Yeah, sure. Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you. Take your time.
अरे मैंने बिहाइंड टेक क्या बहुत लेट आया।
हाँ बहुत लेट है, बहुत
अरे नहीं साउंड नहीं आया मेरे को वहाँ पर।
They stumble. Now
चेक कर लो
is
तुम्हारा
our chance.
मास्टर वॉल्यूम कम होगा। लिटरली मेरे को सही में तुम्हें साउंड नहीं आया।
मास्टर वॉल्यूम तो कम है मेरा, एक सेकंड।
उसको बढ़ा दो ना। तो मैं वही सोच रहा साउंड आए, हो ही नहीं सकता। मैं शॉर्ट टिप पे खेलूंगा इनर।
Thanks.
मैं बी पिक करता हूँ।
इधर खाली मेरे को साइड दिला दे, बाकी पूरा क्लच मैं मार दूंगा। सिर्फ साइड से मेरे को।
Enemy spotted B.
एक मार्शल है, तेरा है।
पीछे आ गया।
बॉल बंद है, बॉल बंद किया।
Opponent killed.
क्लोज राइट है, देख के। नाइस। प्लांट दे रहा हूँ, पिक प्लांट दे रहा हूँ, पिक प्लांट दे रहा हूँ।
One enemy remaining.
प्लांट दे रहा हूँ मैं। मैंने गेम लगा सर।
नाइस।
This is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this forever. Anyone else feel like that?
अरे किसी तुम्हें से कोई एग्रेसिव पिक करना है, जाके बीआई पे पिक करो, मैं रिवाइव कर दूंगा उसको।
मैं पिक ले रहा हूँ अभी।
Need a drop. Thank you.
डायरेक्ट वर्टिकल पिक मार रहा है।
Here.
यहाँ पिक करता, केयरफुल।
हाँ मैं वही वर्टिकल पिक मार रहा था।
Enemy spotted
मैं
B.
वॉल बना रहा हूँ।
टू में।
स्मोक के अंदर है।
अरे भाई
अरे सॉरी यार, ध्यान नहीं दिया।
स्मोक के अंदर था, स्मोक के अंदर था।
तेज रहे, मुझे करते चाहे वाइपर बोल।
Got spike.
साथ में आ।
मेरा बॉडी का
अरे यार क्लोज।
हाँ
Last player
Wait.
standing. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
here
एंड
अरे यार fuck।
You fight.
फिनिक्स बैठे हैं ना।
हाँ फिनिक्स तो अपने अल्ट के साथ एंट्री दिला साइड में एंटर करता है।
तेज तुम कहाँ प्लांट दे सकते हो? कंफर्टेबल कहाँ पर हो अभी तुरंत तेज?
अरे मैं कहीं भी दे सकता हूँ।
मेरे को लाइन अप यहाँ और यहाँ का आता है। मतलब जो इधर नहीं होता, इधर सेफ प्लांट यहाँ का आता है और यहाँ का आता है। ये बहुत प्लांट का।
ठीक मैं वहीं पे देता हूँ,
Here.
यहाँ प्लांट देता हूँ।
यहाँ का दे देना। स्मोक के अंदर होगा, स्मोक होल्ड करो। आज उसके
Push
साथ
करो।
48 3 3
बैक स्टेप 1।
जेट पुश है पीछे, जेट और रेस पुश है पीछे बैक स्टेप।
हम प्लेइंग ऑन में लाइन अप।
Enemy spotted
मैं
mid.
लाइन अप पे खेल रहा हूँ। मैं लाइन अप पे चिल करो। लाइन अप
दो यहाँ पे।
One enemy remaining.
Your tactics failed.
लाइन अप गिर रहा है, देखो चेक करना बराबर।
हाँ हाँ परफेक्ट है।
I hear them scurrying.
वो लोग मिड पुश कर रहे हैं क्या? वो लोग तो मिड पे होल्ड कर सकते हैं अपन क्रॉसर बना के।
रुक रुक मैं को भी अभी गंदा बेट करने वाला हूँ। वेट करो दिखा दो, अगर हो गया तो मजा आ गया। मैं ट्राई समझो। Okay, on begins. He's
Multiple enemies B.
mid पे गन है mid पे.
-30. One side.
Enemy remaining.
Last side है. Behind the wall.
Look them in the eyes when you kill them.
Reload him. Reload him. Reload him.
Here.
मैं यहाँ पीक करने का ट्राई करता हूँ. हाँ.
तेरे पास वो है अल्ट है रहने दे. एज अल्ट है तेरे पास. वेट.
ठीक.
मैं बॉल डाउन कर रहा हूँ चला जा.
आ रहा हूँ मैं भी आ रहा हूँ.
I have the spike. Reloading.
मिड में दो लोग हैं. पर ये कर दे.
Your duty is not over.
Bro, I am going to die.
You will not
Last
kill
player
my
standing.
way.
At your back.
यार इतने सारे थे यार. Sorry.
इसने स्मोक किया मारा तक नहीं.
यार वो जेट ने रन गन करा लिटरली भाग रही थी वो. एम नहीं हुआ.
Buy stuff, ka-ching, little skrrr.
वो लोग का मिड बहुत स्ट्रांग है. दो प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं
मिड में
डी
तीन
इजी
बंदे
हो
खेलते
सकता
हैं.
है.
Need a drop. Someone get this.
एक बंदा इधर खेलता है, एक बंदा इधर खेलता है और एक बंदा इधर से पुश करता है.
Can someone get this?
वो लोग बॉल भी नहीं बना रहे.
एक्सपेक्टेड हो देना.
हाँ.
एक्सपेक्टेड कोई.
Thank
बॉल
you.
डालते जाते हैं.
Let's go.
बॉल डाल रहा हूँ.
Enemy spotted.
साथ
mid.
में मेरे साथ.
One close. Close here.
Squashed.
हाँ एक और है.
कहाँ पे?
नीचे मिड. हाँ. Snowman.
हाई सिटी.
One snowman. Off. Off है मत पिक करो.
No
Flash pick
chance.
करना पड़ेगा. Ding.
One enemy remaining.
Ding. Says ding. मेरे में रोटी.
लिंक करने के बाद भी
We know
मरी
the
नहीं
drill.
सारी.
Stick to your
कितना डैमेज है?
कौन हीरो का?
वाह.
कौन हीरो का?
कोई भी अगर ये स्नोमैन को मार दिया ना तो हम हार जाएंगे. इसको मत मारना. तो मैंने चेक किया है. जब ये मारता वो इन हार गई है.
There.
keep up.
मत मारना. मेरे को स्पाइक दे दे. मेरे को स्पाइक दे दे.
Stealing time. Cutting their way.
मेरा अल्ट आ गया.
Planted.
आई एम गोइंग फॉर लाइनअप्स.
मैं वॉल कर दूं क्या तेरे को रहना. अरे
Poison orb emitting.
वन राफ्टर्स.
Poison's on.
लाइनअप गिर चुका है, लाइनअप गिर चुका है।
Enemy remaining.
लाइनअप गिर चुका है, लाइनअप गिर चुका है।
Toxins going up.
Last player standing.
Poison toxin screen down.
नाइस वन।
और ड्रैगन लियो पीछे में। पीछे।
Even with numbers,
Dragon
anything
Link.
can still happen. Remember that.
मेरा अल्ट है। बी क्लियर करो, मैं बी अल्ट करता हूँ।
वो तो जो वाला पता है ए के अंदर वो बी के अंदर वो जो इसके ऊपर होता है।
कहाँ पे किसके ऊपर? हाँ पर वहाँ पे क्लियर करना पड़ेगा तुम लोग को। वो तुम्हें क्लियर करना पड़ेगा।
ये प्लांट तू ही रख स्पाइक वाइपर।
ला
We survive.
मिड मत जाओ डायरेक्ट आ जाओ।
Enemy
लोग
spotted
मिड स्ट्रांग
mid.
है।
लेफ्ट साइड कहीं हो सकता है रेना, केयरफुल यहाँ पे चेक करना।
कोई रे मारा।
कवर करो बॉल
दे रहा हूँ।
बॉल दे।
Wall raised. Enemy spotted B.
One enemy remaining.
सीडी स्नोमैन सामने। नाइस।
Last round in the half.
Don't be cheap. Spend it all before it's gone.
फिनिक्स का अल्ट आ रहा है, फिनिक्स का अल्ट है।
हाइपर दियो।
ले मेरे से मांग स्किन देता हूँ। इसी है, हमें देता हूँ।
रिवर है। लक रिवर।
वार्निंग स्टार कैरेक्टर।
What's this? Barrier created.
वॉल तो नीचे करना वॉल।
कर जा आई एम गोइंग फॉर लाइनअप्स।
वन राफ्टर्स।
Fire in the hole! Get out of my way!
राजा बचा मेरे को।
One enemy remaining.
removed.
भाई उसका राइट क्लिक मिस हुआ जेट का।
Switching sides.
Don't stop. I want them in pieces.
पोस्ट प्लेयर कौन है? भी आ जा। मैं उसको एक वन वे स्मोक दे रहा हूँ, टैप करना। यहाँ पे खड़े रहो, टैप करना, इजी। वन वे स्मोक दे रहा हूँ।
मैं वॉल कर देता हूँ हमेशा ट्यूब्स।
वन वे स्मोक दिया, कोई आ जाओ इधर, कोई यूज करो क्योंकि मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खेलने वाला अभी। हम गोएंगे।
ए आएंगे वैसे तो इस बार भी संभाल ले तू अकेला संभाल। हाइपर अकेला संभाल।
क्लासिक है रे।
They should stop.
ठीक है मैं आ जाऊंगा ना, मैं वॉल करके मैं आऊंगा तेरे लिए भी।
हां यार
लॉन्ग रेंज में वही रखा था।
Wall raised.
ये मैं वॉल देने आऊँ। ये
मिड शॉट राउंड।
ये आ गए अंदर इनसाइड। अरे भाई क्या चार्ज। फुल लॉल।
Spike down A.
क्लोज राइट बॉल पे।
अरे तो दोनों क्लोज हैं।
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
अरे सेक्सी क्लच।
Oh, you thought you put up a fight?
हेलो वाइपर। आवाज मेरी।
No charges.
Stock back up.
Reloaded.
मैं वॉल देके भी जा रहा हूँ। वही तो मैं बोली कर रहा था कि वो आए फॉर्म में आए। आगे ना फॉर्म में।
Got you, bruv.
ये होता है।
Careful now.
ओ भाई क्या रनिंग गन करती आ रही है औरत
Someone's mid.
ए जेड कुछ का मिड जेड ओ मैंने कुछ का दो लोग उसके मिड
गए भाई बच गया फिनिक्स बच गया
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
फिनिक्स 1 एचपी पे है फिनिक्स को पता कैसे बचा
Why me? No, why me?
हाँ
फिनिक्स ओनली नोस कैसे बचा भाई वो मुंह के ऊपर फ्लैश मारा वो खड़ी थी मुंह पे
Why me? Why me?
Thank you.
कहाँ ऊपर जाना कुछ
Barrier created.
Reloading.
अबे तू मेरे सामने क्यों आ गई
वन 120 ओमेन बी प्लांट हो रहा है बी प्लांट हो रहा है बी प्लांट हो रहा है बी प्लांट हो रहा है
Spike planted.
मिड पुश होगा चेक कर लेना
सेज बैठ से जा दोनों ही खेल रहे हैं
लोग मुझे पे आने
प्लांट मिड का लग रहा है वो मिड कैन पे
नहीं मिड का नहीं है
One enemy remaining.
ऊपर
Player standing.
मुझे लगा येलो नाइस वन
We good. We good. Look, don't start resting. Still work to do.
Need a drop.
Anyone have funds to spare? Thank you.
Barrier created.
Multiple enemies A.
Reloading.
Raven's gone.
हाँ
Enemy spotted A.
वाइपर सॉरी स्टेज
80 ओमेन 80 ओमेन 80 ओमेन
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
कल आना कल वाइपर
भाई
Match point.
Reloading.
Need a drop.
अब देखो
यार है वन टाइम भी आने से
Viper, be careful with that gas. Watch this. Here.
अरे वो आउटसाइड ये था
ये जा रहे
ये आ रहे ये ओले 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 ओले
होल्ड ऑन
Spike planted.
मैं पर आके दो क्लोज
One enemy remaining. Last
Backside.
player standing.
sight.
Nice.
बॉल यार से बैठा तो बंदा आके आराम से
I'll outshine all their radiance.
I'm saving.
Buy करना क्या?
Need a drop.
Thanks.
Don't hold back.
Enemy spotted. Get out of my way. Reloading.
Baby.
Spike planted.
3 बंदे लाइन में खड़े थे
Player standing.
Look at me. I know that I am by your side.
सेव करना है ग्राउंड
हाँ सेव करते हैं जल्दी खत्म कर दो
एक राउंड सेव कर
वन मोर से अभी तो सेव किया था
तूने चेक करा था बाकी सबने बैक
तो
Enemy spotted A.
तेज मार दे
Last player standing.
तेज
क्या हुआ?
तू मार सकती है ओबन को
अरे वो दिख ही नहीं रहा था तो सब पूरा स्पॉट नहीं हुआ
Deep breaths, everyone. Your hearts are pounding.
Need a drop.
अरे नेक्स्ट तू अब देगा मुझे
Need a drop.
बाय कर
Barrier created.
B.
You will not kill my allies.
Multiple enemies B.
मिड हो सकता है ना
Coops. Don't get in my way.
मैंने मेरा अल्ट कर दिया है तुम लोग ए जाओ ए जाओ ए जाओ
रहना है
ए जाओ ए जाओ ए जाओ गो ए गो ए
रेस भी है
One enemy remaining.
नाइस
Spike planted.
ये वाइपर लो
ए स्टैंड
कल
Flawless. Defenders win.
कल ना कल टैप दबा नुबड़ा
Not meant for this climate. Let's go.
तूने क्या कर डाला मर गई मैं इश्क का चुनो सड़ चढ़ कर बोले
Without really planning it that much, But obviously, we do know if they have some gaps or what setups in our game is gonna work against their style of play. But as I said, it's just winning some important rounds, getting us that confidence to do it. It's also really important.
You guys had a kind of a bumpy ride, obviously, with Cologne not panning out the way you wanted, and we've touched on that plenty. I don't want to dive too deep, but right before that was IEM Summer, where you guys had that great run to get second place. So, which is the real OG? Are we seeing the real one right here from IEM Summer come in and kind of take this group by storm?
I think so. Right now, it's going to be the number 1 and number 3 team in the world. I think that boosts you every time, but I can just feel it at times when we are here to turn up or when we are here to not be the best versions of ourselves. So I just think we need to keep grinding, fighting, playing a lot of CS, having fun together. I think that's all that matters.
What is your kind of thought process when you step into the room and you feel like the team's not ready to play, not ready for a match? As a leader, and getting with your coach, obviously, how do you guys turn that feeling around when you're about to head into a live game?
I don't know. This was the first time first game on bootcamp like ever for us, where our coach isn't here. He obviously just had a baby, and that's really we're really proud for him and cheering him up at home. And he's still with us on TeamSpeak, obviously, but it's like when we go outside, the coach is not there to talk with us. So I kind of had to take that role today about maybe saying a couple words after the first game, obviously, just to get us back on track. But what helps us is just us having fun and getting flames here as well, that the whole team is here. So it's just good vibes.
Feeling better.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be having good vibes. You guys are currently 3-0 in the groups, looking to top the tables here. We do have to, unfortunately, say goodbye to you for now because we have another match to get ready to go. But Alexi B, thank you again so much for joining us, and wish you guys the best of luck in the future.
Thank you, boys. See you.
लग रहा है ना अपन भी इंटरव्यू लेगा भाई एक दिन.
A lot of extra pressure on his shoulders, but you don't really see it too much. But yeah, they had a bad time Mirage, as you heard him talk about, but they still won the series.
भाई मनवाज परसों से तो भाई NIP के स्टार्ट हो रहे मैचेस.
Another match to come up today, and this one is going to be ever
Watch,
so
let's
exciting.
go G2
up against Complexity. I don't know who's going to win this one, which team's going to show up today, but I will tell you, it's coming up in just a few minutes, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Cheaters ruining your plays? I have eyes on the enemy.
ओए ना दिल्ली में देख लेना.
What you need is ESEA.
भाई
Advanced anti-cheat to stop cheaters.
क्या चल रहा है भाई? क्या स्कोर्स चल रहा है?
All with 128 tick rate.
अरे Sprout and Blink.
The best way to play CS:GO.
Vertigo, Sprout को पिक था. Not sure about Vertigo. भाई Vertigo आजकल इतना पिक हो रहा है ना भाई. साला समझ नहीं आ रहा Vertigo में से क्या प्यार दिख जाता है लोगों को. माँ कसम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी नहीं लिया है भाई वर्टिगो. क्या कमीना है भाई G2.
What is this, man?
Did you get flashed?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Boogie? Oh my god.
Ooh.
You cannot see me, right?
Almost.
Oh.
It's like I can only see your helmet.
Oh, what? 1 HP?
Yeah, 10 HP.
Oh, where's my shots going? No, no, no. I tried to jump, then I pulled my knife out.
Yeah. Don't pull knife out in this map. You get surprised every time. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh no. Why are you jumping? Jumping jack?
I hit you through the floor?
I think my leg. Nasty. No. Can we remove Digos?
I need to win one, Val, please.
I'm FK.
Oh, no, no, you're still insane.
You saw me or what?
Yeah.
Na 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 na. Let's go. G2, 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 G2.
Previously, I played on Astralis and Cloud9, and like I learned a lot there. So like the way I can benefit complexity is probably like giving them a sense of direction, like knowing all the important stuff that you need to know in terms of like outside the game. I think I learned a lot of that from Astralis, and like what our focus points also should be like inside the game. I think in Astralis I learned a lot, and I took that with me to Cloud9, and I wanted to like implement all of what we learned or what I learned in Astralis in Cloud9. And since I was like the sole guy doing it, like instead of having like 4 of the teammates who had like the same experience, right, and a coach in Astralis, like I had to like make sure that everyone was on the same page in Cloud9, which really made me have to work like overtime in a sense. And I feel like, you know, developing those skills and bringing that complexity it's only going to be a strength. And I feel like after I was done with Cloud9, it was like, you know, I had to learn so much in such a short while. Like it was I felt really strong, at least like after the Cloud9 era ended, even though like the stats might not replicate it or whatnot, but I felt like I was at like the peak right there, actually.
Well, one thing we can say is, at least for S-Attack's sake, his stats have been maintaining over the course of time, still performing as well as ever here as he made our way into our Pro League Season 14. And it's coming into an interesting match here, Moses. We have currently Complexity 1-1 so far in the groups, up against G2, who are 0-2 at the moment. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a special condition here in this match.
Yeah, if G2 actually beats Complexity here, then OG is going to be through to the playoffs. So I mean, you can imagine they're sitting around after their game, watching with bated breath, hoping that they get an easy berth and get to kind of sit back and chill and set their sights on just grabbing the first seed in the past 2 days.
Yeah,
but I mean, you're also relying on an inconsistent G2 team playing online, where they're their most inconsistent, being able to overcome Complexity, a team with a stand-in, a team with a brand new player, a team that really hasn't even established yet how they want to play their
game. Stand-in के साथ तो अलग
there's
सीन
a
है
lot
भाई
of
G2
pressure on their shoulders, especially off the back of what they just accomplished in Cologne, right? We keep talking about second place, losing to Navi there. We wonder, where is this G2 kind of gone? Yeah, they had a player break, but it seems like their mind might still be on vacation right now.
I mean, certainly a slow start to the group, but we saw the same thing out of VP, and they won their match today, right? So, like, yeah, you had a slow start. It's put you in a pretty deep hole, but you're G2. You know, you can dig yourself out of this. It's just you're no longer allowed to come into this match slow. This has to be a game where you guys get underway right at the start and set the tone, not just for your opponents, but for yourselves, to know that you know, you have this is an elimination game essentially for G2.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like realistically, I think it is possible to come back from being 0-3 in a group, but it's not going to be easy.
भाई स्ट्रीम कर रहा था साले, उसके बाद फिर मैच G2 का, तो स्ट्रीम पे देखूंगा ना. स्ट्रीम खत्म होने के बाद वापस गेम खेलूंगा.
Actual epics.gg players to watch.
अच्छा गेम तो देखना ही है, तो भाई स्ट्रीम पे देखते हैं.
That might have the biggest or should have the biggest impact when it comes to the server. You always got to talk about Nico, Moses. He's always going to be a talking point when it comes to G2 or any team he's ever on.
Yeah, one of the best players in the world and one of the best players in the world for the past few years as well. And he's finally found a home that's given him some success. But if you're G2, you know, I always say like when you're getting down into the third map in the
भाई G2 का मैच है भाई.
Doesn't necessarily mean he's always going to pop off for 30 kills and carry you through a map.
हफ्ता भर वेट करते हैं भाई.
But he's got to be the guy kind of
मैच देखने के लिए.
and making sure the team is focused and ready to go. And by his play, he can dictate a lot.
उसके बाद खेलूंगा मैं.
Obviously, so I don't think there's anyone else. There's plenty of names to talk about, but in this situation, with this context of essentially facing elimination at this point, it's got to be that you rely upon to deliver.
कल मेरा कल लीव है, इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि आज लेट एंड खेलूंगा. कल घर पे कुछ काम है, घर पे फंक्शन थोड़ा टाइप का है, तो कल लीव लिया है, तो इसलिए मैं आज लेट एंड थोड़ा खेलूंगा.
To be that star player, again, even extra pressure on his shoulders to continue to perform and to stand out when he needs to, as you're just mentioning. And he's going to be paired up against a man who is extremely strong. His biceps, I'm pretty sure, are bigger than both of our heads combined. BlameF, who has been doing some heavy lifting in the server as well here over the course of the two matches.
Yeah, he's been the rock that Complexity has had to really rely on to continue his great performances without config. And you also have a group stage where BlameF is dropping off.
भाई मैं पता समझ नहीं आ रहा कि उस रात को 3 घंटा डिस्कस किया यही पता करने के लिए कि भाई कब निकलना है. वही डिस्कस नहीं हो रहा. कल फुल एंड फाइनली डिस्कस करना है भाई. हाँ वही कल करते हैं.
So for me, he's the guy who's got to consistently bring it every game for Complexity if they want to be able to try and get out of this, considering the situation that we're in.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up too, because we've been talking about that when it comes to
Complexity. हाँ वही एक बार प्लानिंग हो जाए ना तो क्लियर हो जाएगा.
To see yesterday, we were wondering like who's going to stand
Vertigo आएगा भाई Complexity का.
Obviously not Phil's shoes completely poisoned. He
Vertigo क्या आएगा?
48 kills, 36 deaths on Vertigo. He was a massive factor, 27 kills, 20 deaths.
Does two. G2 I think does two. G2 does two. G2 does two.
I think it's kind of a cool angle to take with this Complexity team is with config out.
Mirage नहीं.
Opened up space for a lot of these other players like S-Tag.
Does two करता भाई.
Carve out how he likes to play his role and show how he can deliver. Poison as well. If he can step up and fill that gap, all of a sudden you just start to see maybe things that you didn't see in your players that are around you because config is always having such a huge impact. Always taking, you know, he's getting 2, 3
हाँ वो तो हो
kills,
जाएगा.
whatever it might be.
एक बार ये हो जाए उसके बाद तो पर भाई बढ़िया से प्लानिंग हो जाएगा. मतलब पहले कब निकलना ये डिसाइड हो जाए, उसके बाद बस एक जो मेन जो है वो कि कैसे जाना है, बस वो भी पहले से देखना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सा कि कैसे जाना है. किसी टूर एंड ट्रैवलर से ये जो है ना एक बार वो पता चल जाए तो फिर उसके बाद बाकी होटल जो भी है गाड़ी वाड़ी कार वार ये सब तो हो जाएगा. बस ये कंफर्म करना है कि कैसे जाना है सबका एक बार प्लान. भाई हमको तो अभी से लद्दाख के सपने आ रहे हैं. ओ भाई 10 दिन चिल एंजॉय. भाई मैं तो बढ़िया भाई बनाएंगे भाई तो करेंगे उसमें. हाँ भाई सही कसम है भाई, बिल्कुल बहुत तगड़ा चाहिए थोड़ा सा. आई जिंक्स तो मम्मी पापा कर रहे हैं भाई. मम्मी रोज बोलती वेव आ रहा है. कितना बोला कि भाई मत बोलो, वो तो नहीं मैं तो बोलूंगी. वर्ल्ड को हो जाए तो बढ़िया.
Sinners on Vertigo just yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say. So a little bit interesting to see, but then again, I feel like Sinners didn't have the same kind of power they had in the first match, or maybe G2 wasn't playing as well as we expected. A lot of questions in the air.
Well, if it makes you feeling better, if you're a G2 fan, G2 actually beat Complexity on this map.
यही इसी का इंतजार था.
16 to 14 again. That's with config in the team. So obviously that's with their full roster. Actually, Rush was on the team at the time. So two different players obviously playing in this one, but you at least have that to hang your hat on if you're G2.
I really hope that's not a coffee because it's pretty late over here in Europe. I'm not sure exactly where they're playing from.
Brazilians and caffeine, I don't know. They've got a weird relationship there. I've seen them drinking coffees deep into the night.
Hopefully it's a decaf. I don't know, man. You got more games to make.
There's no point for decaf coffee. Get it out.
I actually completely agree.
Decaf coffee and non-alcoholic beer. Just eliminate all of it.
What's with the hate? People enjoy the taste of beer, just don't like the alcohol part of it. Yeah, I agree. Mirage, though, second pick. I'm not sure if you have any thoughts when it comes to that map in particular. I think we definitely know JKS can pop off on a map like Mirage. We definitely know G2, the likes, can pop off on Mirage. Looking overall, I guess, at the kind of two teams when it comes to this match, I'm not really sure which one I'm going to favor when it comes to the maps we have in order.
It's an interesting pick for G2 to head into because Complexity has some good results on it, a pretty decent win rate, but they're close enough to not be a huge deal. So, yeah, no real crazy insights into that one. I think it's just going to be a good series, and like I said, the real crux of this one is must-win game for G2.
All right, well, let's see if they can pull it off here and start things off on a positive note by being able to take Vertigo up against Complexity. But we got to find out. We got to load into the server. We got to bring our commentators.
Let's go!
Things off here for a final match of the night. Let's send it on over to Huey and Hugo.
Oh!
Hey, Huey. How you doing, Huey?
Huey here, big Huey on the mic.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger. Thank you. Jasons. Everyone loves Jasons. That's what they say.
Who is your favorite Jason? Let us know.
Yeah. Use a hashtag.
Because if we're not creating a divide, what's the point?
Well, there's going to be a divide and a bit of a conquer in this one as well. G2 Esports taking on Complexity, and boy, Vertigo in my neighborhood? Damn right, let's do it. Cole's map pick. And man, there's so many questions about this series. Let's get into the answers. Poison provides the first. Popped out middle with a kill to Jackson. Now a USP upgrade. This guy's pistols are lethal.
Poison is my favorite entry fragging player. That's apparently what he's turned into here on the realm of Vertigo especially.
Well, this was a stat, right? Config took 25% of the team's entry fights. And so, well, someone's got to fill that void. No man like Poison. Oh, Hunter!
Gnarly.
That's one. But there's the trade. That's why you give him the USP. Nico, the same story as his cousin. Quick tap, chase down, Poison, doing everything right now.
Like I said, my favorite entry fragger, Poison. Here he is, 3 in the round. Big boy Poison. He's opened up. He's made that bomb plan happen. Complexity, feeling good about this one. Nexa and Amanek starting to try get set up for this retake. This wraparound probably won't find a thing because Blammoth is about to ruin it.
Big Blam. And Amanek now alone. Poison. 4 maybe? 4? One bullet. That's all you need. Right place, in the face. Amanek doesn't want to bite. He's out of there. That's a pistol for Cole, if you ever had any doubt.
Excellent. They hunt down the remaining man, and now the pistol round locked in for Complexity.
We've got a tech for Cole as Blame knocked his desk over again as he jumped out of his chair. The wheels come off. Is Peacemaker drilling them back on as we speak? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The bit of a tech for Complexity, but hell, it won't stop them from running the opener on their map pick as well. Mirage to follow. Blame is putting on a VPN.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Blame. All right, we'll wait for you. He's a man worth waiting for.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, this is a scary series, Harry. I think it shouldn't be scary. If this was the opening series of Pro League, you know what I'd be saying? I'd be saying...
You'd be saying G2 2-0 right now?
G2, man. Look at hot off the press. Great Cologne. Complexity is standing. What can you expect? But, well, if we look at the standings, G2 yet to win a series. Even falling to Sinners, who, don't get me wrong, looked great in that debut, but ever since that match have fallen off a cliff, and Complexity have even fielded a win despite having a stand-in.
Over Sinners, right?
Yeah. Team that beat G2. So it's a little scary, and I think that puts even more pressure on G2. This is a must-win game. If they lose this game, 0-3, we're in big trouble for G2, right? There's no beating around the bush, Harry.
No.
And for Complexity, I mean, you know, if they got out of the group, that would be sick. That would be insane.
Yeah, it would be sick, but it would also beg the question, like, what happened for that to happen? Because, dude, even in the interviews coming into this event, they're like, yeah, you know, we're just going to see what we can do. Like, you know, they weren't going, oh, well, you know, we might have NATO, but we're going to win this one because we really, you know, we're feeling good. They were like, mate, we've had 5 days to practice. We have a stand-in. Like, everything's screwed, and they kind of know it.
I like this shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And hey, you want to talk about standings? Let's talk about NATO. Let's talk
Mate, is there like a little earthquake going on right now?
No,
is that why the pause
Peacemaker's
is in?
pacing, man.
Yeah.
He's pacing. He's shaking the room around.
Hey, look, is that Messioso
Hey, we've
in
got
the
Graham Pitt on the
background?
sidelines.
Graham Pitt on the sidelines. We're waiting for the thumb up from Graham Pitt to get us back into the
He's
game.
plugging in the Ethernet cables. He's fixing the tech issues. Hello, Messioso, new general manager of a Complexity, recently appointed. Welcome.
Look at him, he's getting up, he's getting up, right.
Graham Pitt.
Don't worry, this is why they brought him in. He's the best guy for the job. I can promise you now. This tech issue, it could be the biggest tech problem ever.
Over. See, I've dealt with some of these in my time.
Safe hands right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, go back to NATO quick. Hell, you know, you want to follow meme storylines? Well, NATO, you all know him. You all love him. If you don't, you should. Stand-in aficionado also stood in for Mousesports that one time at Summit over in LA. You remember that? You remember what happened? You remember the grand final when NATO stood in for Woxic and in the grand final, and then Regin, the coach at the time, stood in for Carrigan in the last map of the grand final. By the way, they beat G2 in that grand final with 2 stand-ins, with a 7-man roster, without their main AWPer and without their in-game leader. They beat G2. G2 have had their fair share of series that have fallen short, and that was one of them. This can't afford to be another Harry. A man like NATO, he good for the job.
He is. He is.
Graham sat down. That's a great sign.
Is it, though?
He's leaning forward.
Come on now, Blame. Let's get this one sorted, mate.
Yeah.
How long has it taken him to... Oh,
yeah,
there we go. We're back in.
Yeah,
we're back in. Blame is back in the server.
5 on 3.
Launched. JKS, handsome as ever. So let's get into this one. Pistol round already going the way of Colt, but a force buy back for G2.
Force buy अगर ये हारा तो भाई 3-0 भाई.
It hasn't even really started. So
हमें कुछ scout इस मैच में जरूरत ही नहीं है भाई.
It's all out. And Blame's moving up ramp at a furious pace. Mac 10 leading the way. The rifle's waiting. NATO eats a scout shot, but they don't know that Blame got up behind this short smoke. They go through. Blame, he turns around.
Ooh, Jackie boy!
That's a quick headshot.
Shot, boy, shot. भाई ये तो हारे यार. मैं जैक्स का पे खेलना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है भाई, नहीं तो बम हो जाएगा भाई.
Yeah, now it's a bit of an awkward spot. It's going to be a bit of a slowdown here, right? You've lost that opening fight, and we say that especially when you're up against these force buys, these can matter a hell of a lot. The opening duel now going to force Cole to be a little more respectful, a little more scared.
Oh,
not an award-winning Molotov.
Rotation नहीं आ रहा भाई.
Sails off the side of the map.
It's probably clear, guys. Don't worry.
यार.
Yeah, the molly misses and they go, well, it's probably fine, isn't it? Oh,
बाप रे. भाई साहब.
99 damage to Nico. But it doesn't matter. Poison's already won it.
If he buys an AWP on this T side, it's a waste of his ability. Last time they played this map, he wants them all. Get out of my spray, NATO.
भाई क्या सेक्सी लिया है एंट्री तो. ठीक है, पिस्टल से लेकिन तुम भी भाई मजा आया.
No one was getting those entries. No one was getting them into bomb sites. And then Poison puts down the AWP, picks up the AK, and does exactly.
Conflict बन गया भाई Poison.
Part of me wouldn't even be mad if this just became a regular, you know, appearance for the T side of Cole. Like,
it's just scary. His AWP is so good. It's scary.
No, don't get me wrong. His AWP's great, but as you say, like at least while Config's out of action, it's so commendable how he's been like. If I was going to go through and look at every player on this list, Poison would not have been the guy that I would have gone, oh yeah, naturally, that's going to be the dude who tries to replace Config's entry frag.
Especially when, like, you know, and this has been talked about on the desk in previous Cole games. You can't just sub out, you know, Config and go like, oh yeah, S-Tag, you do all Config's roles. But, you know, S-Tag's a guy who's done many roles. Hey, Alexi, welcome back. Config's a guy, sorry, S-Tag is a guy who's done many roles. He's led teams. He's a primary AWP. He's secondary AWP. He's, man, it's so beautiful. I can't finish my sentence. He's entry, is the point I'm making. So it's not like, you know, you can go, oh, S-Tag, he's not, maybe not the man for the job. But hey, Poison's is filling the shoes, Harry. And he's filling those shoes with 7
Boom.
feet.
Dude, Alexi's like hacked the mainframe right now. He's taking down everything.
Great shots out of Poison nonetheless. Another pause, I only presume related to the first. Now JKS needs a restart. Oh no, it's still Blame, sorry. Yeah, so just a quick PC restart. Graham Pitt lugging a new one in, I'm sure.
He always carries one around.
Yeah. That guy, he doesn't even take clothes in his suitcases. He wears one outfit and he just fills his luggage with computers.
That's something.
Yeah, that's how he got the job. That and many other accolades, but one of the reasons worth noting.
See, my technique to avoid paying for luggage.
Yeah.
Just wear all the clothes you want to take with you on the plane.
Sure.
That works.
Yeah.
Get into
stretch out all your clothes like the outer layer?
No, you just buy them in like, you know, sizes that tick up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right? So
security, though, when they ask you to take off your jacket, what do you go, which one?
No, I just, you know, just take them all off. It takes a while and everyone else hates it, but that ain't my problem. I get to the airport like 6 hours before my flight. Not my fault they didn't leave enough time.
Oh, dear. Hey, it might work. Not on a budget airline. Simply no room for your legs in that seat with 6 pairs of jeans over.
No. What's the most amount of jeans you can wear before it becomes a health concern? I don't
feel the blood in my legs. Yeah, make sure they're not skinny.
Well, no, the first couple are skinny, but then you've got like skinny, straight fit, baggy,
शुरू कर दो भाई, मैच तो शुरू करो.
Trackies then.
Leggings
शुरू.
Where's the lingerie go?
That's on as well, but like over the top.
हाँ, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी अगर मतलब मैच तो वर्टिगो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी का ही है, ये तो नक्की है. मतलब 90% कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है, 10% G2, क्योंकि G2 का भाई टी साइड इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा खराब है. मतलब टी साइड में सिंपल है भाई, G2 का सिंपल है भाई, एंटी दिला, दैट्स इट, और कुछ है ही नहीं टी साइड में. इसको तो रिवर्क करना पड़ेगा. तो मान ले वर्टिगो जीता तो मतलब एटलीस्ट मैं चाहता हूँ ना कि G2 अगर डबल डिजिट पहुंच गया ना तो मेरा G2 का है. और G2 अगर सिंगल डिजिट में रह गया तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं होगी. सारे प्लेयर्स अगर चार्जर पे नहीं हुए ना तो अब दिक्कत है भाई. निको, हंटर, व्हाट्स दैट, और एमनिक, इन तीनों को तो भाई चार्जर होना पड़ेगा मेरा आज के लिए, वरना बूम बाम हो जाएगा भाई.
Okay, well, hey, I'll trust you. You seem to know the Aussies. Like
oh भाई, टाइमिंग बोलते.
Australia #1, man.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's actually a phenomenal place.
Yeah.
It just sucks that it's so far away.
Yeah.
Not your word almost slipped through there.
No.
Can't bring up Australia without having a swear, so woo.
Bloody beautiful, mate.
It is.
Yeah, we got a great game out of JKS the other night on Nuke as well against
a great
Sinners.
recovery story
I
as
think.
well.
Yeah, he started very slow on Vertigo. He had some awful rounds, and you know was just getting kind of be anchored. You know, we see it happen to even the best in the world. I reference Elige as one where we've seen games where you know Liquid are playing that map, and Elige is just trapped over on the B bomb site, can't do anything.
Even to homies like Nexus, just to hop on this, like G2 as well. He faces that issue a lot, right?
Sure.
He used to love B, and
well, as it developed, less spots to play, less fun to be had. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. And on top of that, JKS, if you remember, that game went down to the wire. It went down to the 16-14 on Nuke. It was his back-to-back CT side of rounds. He got a D, I think 3K dropping down vent, and then he got a door mow down in round 30. And he really saved that series. Obviously, everyone had their moments, but I think JKS, he was touted very highly, rightly, coming off the back of 100 Thieves into this roster. And I don't think he performed to start, and I don't think he would admit or say that he performed at the start, but he's slowly but surely coming into his own. It's just a shame all the rocky road, the complexity of had to drive through.
Yeah, with the raisins in it as well.
Yeah.
And anyone who puts raisins in there, that just ruins it, bro. It's
I like raisins, but chill.
Yeah, you got
marshmallows.
You got the marshmallow. Oh, it's so good. And the biscuity base.
Okay.
We're back in. Here we go.
2D girls, 2 USP Scout, Yem Boy. ये राउंड है तोहफा. तोहफा दिया ये राउंड.
Bit of a half buy now for G2.
Yeah, baby. Amanek with the scout taking a little peeky weeky down through the ramp. Never saw a thing. They're looking to assemble a boost here. A boost 3 strong. A boost bigger than you and I. But speaking of bigger than you and I, BlameF back here is the biggest of them all, and he's going to take Nico out from the top of that boost.
Lovely, yeah, tucked behind that little pillar. They never knew he got up. This guy's found little timings up to A, even though Jack stopped him last time around. Blame does get it done. With a man down, G2 still padded up on this A site, gives room for maybe a mid lurk. Hashtag's looking to do that.
भाई बिना config के इतना सही खेल रहे हैं.
Next are already moving away from B, but that's the thing about Vertigo. As soon as you leave your bomb site, they'll take it. Got to be careful. And they're coming back. Oh, they're coming through. Careful, Nexa. B is very quiet. So is A. Where are they? You already know. Rutro.
Is Nexa about to get the JKS treatment? There he is, waiting a chance. JKS on the entry, but it's actually BlameF. Yeah. Oh, on the receiving end of the Deagle.
Nice bait.
Okay, baited into Nexa. Now another guy gonna try and poison with the spray.
Hi. Poison god बन गया भाई इस गेम में.
Nothing new from this guy. And there's the mid lurk coming in to backstab the end.
Also, birthdays today in the server, Hugo.
Yeah, who?
Amanek.
Oh, happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Amanek. We got you another pause. Your favorite, bud. Your favorite.
Enjoy. Yeah. I'll try and do some recon, Harry, see what's going on. You keep the people entertained, no pressure.
Oh, sweet.
Dance, monkey, dance.
All right, that's fine then.
क्या हो रहा है भाई? इतने ज़्यादा lag कैसे हो सकता है?
Change of plan there. You know, you take that ramp control, you hear that you forced rotations, you've got on the opener, and then you go back into a late B. You kind of called it as well. It feels like with that B site, especially in those force by rounds, the moment you hedge your bets and you go, well, it sounds like, hey, they've taken ramp, they've got the opener, and you leave that B site, that's when Cole move in for the kill. Also, to clear up any confusion, because people do ask about this still, complexity used to be, you know, COL when abbreviated. That's why you say coal. We're not saying coal.
No, yeah, people
like the
don't
mineral.
People don't think
or
that.
Is it a mineral? A material? I don't know. What's in a coal?
There are minerals, Marie. They're not rocks.
Right, so who's causing problems now?
Yeah,
Is it Alexa B?
Oh, I think we're going live. I think people are just ignoring the problem until it becomes a big problem.
Oh, that's good.
No, then we're paused again. Yeah, it's ping issues, it's connection issues, it's just the old Tinternet looking tinny.
Classic. Where are they right now on the... Because I thought it was Denmark, and that would make sense.
I would presume, because Graham lives in Denmark.
3 players, Graham lives in Denmark, of course.
That
Brit in the Denmark, great place to find yourself.
A lot of Danes, yeah. No, it would all make sense to me, but yeah.
Danish internet's normally pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So this is unfortunate. All right, so BlameF just DC'd, and now he's back in again.
Okay, yeah, they're just match medicing, they're resetting the round, or not the round, you know, not replaying the round, they're resetting the round. Everyone gets their guns and their money back, and then we hopefully continue, Harry. It's been a bit of a rocky start.
Yeah, I kind of don't mind these, you know, I like just chilling with y'all. Hope you're having a good... Oh, what day is it? It's
Tuesday, my dudes.
Oh no, the computer's in German. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
You don't know German for Tuesday?
No, it says D and I, bro. I don't know what that means.
Day?
Like Monday is M and O, that makes sense. But it's Mo, D, Me, Do, Fra, So, So, which almost sounds like the iconic song.
Well, Harry, we're back in for a 4th time, and hopefully for the last time, as things will, we hope, continue to be smooth throughout the
Oh, yeah, because they've been so smooth already.
Yeah,
well, like continuing this smoothly.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you go on. It's about how you finish, Harry, and hopefully everyone finishes strong here. 3-0, here's a gun round. G2 have plenty of time to figure out what they want to do and where they want to do it. Amanek's got the AWP, and the birthday boy bring the goods.
Yeah, and you know, a kind of interesting thing to note is that Amanek is probably going to have more freedom than normal in this game, because on the T side, we do see Poison rifle so much. So I do think if you want to bring out the AWP, mate, Poison's so good on the entries, I would just give it to S-Tag or NATO. I would just say, look, one of you guys take it for now.
Sure.
You're not shy of AWPers on this Cole team. Kind of the polar opposite problem to what G2 have.
Amanek's certainly proven his value with this weapon. Oh. Molly's scary, man. You know, they can clip. Blame getting caught with nades. And Jax, that's 2-0 on that one. Or 2-1, I guess, off the top of the boost. Blame did grab his first kill there, but Jax loves catching those timings right now. And they're doing the work for G2. Push through the ramp. My goodness. He doesn't even have to commit. Just staying here can tell his team to safe rotate, walk away, go back to B, padded with 3. Amanek scared of A timings being hit, but they have not. It's just Cole committing into this B side.
Oh, Hunter and Nico, they can hold on the fort.
Go Cousins, baby!
And Amanek nails the mid shot as well. So G2, the rifles come out. We get that Hunter and Nico flashiness that we love from this G2 squad. And now, a little tack timeout for a change.
Oh, that's a nice change, isn't it? Yeah.
Not like you guys haven't had enough time to talk about it now.
भाई मुझे लगा अभी वापस अगर होता टेक्निकल तो भाई.
To both teams as well, so you want to get a chance to reset, get a chance to recompose. Waves getting caught a lot on short. Be execute gets nowhere rather. No one in the site, just playing safe by gens. So let's see how Cole choose to deal with this. They've still got money for a rebuy. They can get the orb if they want. Yeah, they will. Poison's actually donning it as well. 8-1, he's been rifling his way through rounds, but sticking with the AWP now, and that's fine. I'm not against it, but we'll see the effect. We'll see the consequence of that change. Nature's throwing that short A smoke. Flying high to the sky. Poison taking his orb to B. Nexa, the lord of the B-bomb site here. Flash peek, and Poison with a missed flick. Nexa, he's stuck behind the wood. They've got a trap dead to right, but Nexa runs out and takes the kill with him.
Confidence बोलते हो भाई, confidence. तो भाई अच्छा poison का miss हो गया, वरना तो भाई boom bam हो जाता. Jax का यही है भाई, यहाँ पे मैं बहुत ज़्यादा aggressive खेलता है तो काफी ज़्यादा inconsistent है इस position को लेके, लाया ramp को लेके.
Yes, Poison with this little orb. Can he still find the openings? He's been so good at getting with rifles. Jax is really looking like a mad lad. Up behind the short smoke one way that like the T's drop in. This is a cool idea. Like this is a very common smoke, but oh, they're right next to you. They're behind you. Oh my God, he never even considered it. He never even considered they could have hit that timing. There was definitely a chance for more on the back of that push, but still a one and done has kept it in a 4-on-3, and Amanek is going to extend that lead for G2 even further in this round. It's S-Tag and NATO left alive.
Good flash, but it's only temperamental. NATO needs the entry, and Nico won't allow it. S-Tag, nothing to play with, and everything to play for. 20 health, and they even flash swing him. Nico
baby, oh yeah.
Now, 15 seconds, it's inevitable. And here's Amanek to close. He gets slowed by the yellow spam, and that just makes that shot easier to hit for Amanek. 2-3. And no.
Let's go, baby.
If you want, but really
let's go.
Keeping 2 if you're Cole and saving for the next buy. That gives G2 the way back in to equalize his scoreline. And that's reassuring at a bare minimum.
Yeah, I kind of hope we get like a late activation of G2, man, in this group. Like it would be sour for them to come off the back of the player break.
Yeah,
and
maybe praying all break, man. Praying for anything.
Oh, Nico, that's a nice little opener. That is the Deagle removed from this round. S-Tag has one as well, but the other guys are all on clocks. Apart from NATO, who's fortunate enough to have nothing. I don't know where his gun has gone. I think he tried to pick up the Deagle on shore.
Astralis.
And just ended up with nothing there. So that's fine. This push from Jax is good. I like that Jax is already really flexing this ramp control, right? He's made a couple of ballsy plays down through ramp now. And so that's something complexity you're going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, I mean,
angles देख रहे हो भाई, गजब.
All right, he's listening in. Drop the bomb, go back and get it, buddy. I mean, no one cares. Forget it. This round is expected to be done. Nexus tucked behind double, so patient here. But they will not expect it after this much time.
I don't even really like the bomb drop, man, because like if you got this cycle, maybe there was a world where if you were faster here, that you could have eyed up a bomb plant.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Stag's waiting anyway, hoping they doubt, but they're not. They're flanking. They know it's B. They know they've got them trapped in at this bomb site. You're not getting a plant. You're probably not getting any more kills. Nico there. Nexus swings, and it's 3.
Baby, let's go, G2.
Back in with guns.
Woo!
G2, ever since they hit their rifles, they've answered the call.
भाई इकोनॉमी भी एकदम बढ़िया से डेवलप हो रहा है 4K 2K 6K नाइस ये राउंड अगर निकाल लिया तो भाई
considering this game started with the pistol and the conversions leaning in favor of Cole, well, not only have you tied this up at 3-3, but you are bossing at the economy game right now. You're able to sustain some losses. You're still able to reinvest in things like AWPs if you lose yours. And Cole do not have these privileges.
Molly wasted in the smoke. Hard to bounce it there. You want to bounce off the left lip, but with it smoked, Dominant couldn't see that. Next, he loves this position. See, a lot of teams just do flash peeks. They jump up on the wood wall with a flash from their teammate. Next, doesn't want to offer up an opening kill, so he backs up the smoke instead. Solid Bianca, like no better man for the job. He's rarely going to give you freebies. Now that smoke on the Molotov blooms strangely, but it still might concern and confuse Cole.
ये भाई वन एंड डन पोजीशन टाइप का है बट ये पोजीशन से क्या इन्फो प्ले कर सकता है लेट राउंड इन 40s और 45 40 seconds में फ्लैश पिक करके इन्फो प्ले हो सकता है ओ भाई नहीं 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 नहीं
He'll be fine, surely. Smoke down. Yeah, JKS jumps up. Doesn't want to touch the molly next. So would hear it. He stays on the right side of the smoke. It's all a bit of a fake right now. The real hit is coming in on A, and they trade 1-for-1. Blame gone. And so is Jax. JKS, he's run past the B player. Nexa was tucked to the back of quad, and the molly comes in too late. Nexa lives to fight another round. 4-on-3, 30 seconds. NATO's in the bomb site.
Oh, just barely gets that. He's burning in the Molotov down low. Nico, oh, double kill of his own. Well, this has happened. S-Tag is in B, but there's no bomb, so he needs the kill. He's chasing Nico down, but Nico, one step ahead. 3 in the round and 4 on the board. The bomb.
Nico, baby.
It's a classic, mate. It's a classic. It's a T-side, T-ramp Inferno. But we have Banana. Oh no, we got to go back. Yeah. I mean, Complexity, we're hitting 2 bomb sites at the same time. Yeah, there's a chance there for S-Tag if he checks it, but why would he? He doesn't know that Nico's got the read. Great call from Nico as well. Not only doubles up on A, killing NATO on that boost spot as well, but then just tucks and lets S-Tag come to him. Perfect play.
Props as well to whoever died on B from like not panicking and going, oh, they're in B, because like you see, obviously, if you're cognizant enough to be bearing the mini-map in mind, you'll know if the bomb is there. And so he probably said to Nico, S-Tag didn't have bomb. So either it's somewhere down in B,
economy
he's going to
नहीं
come
develop, but
and then they hear the footsteps and Nico's just talking to himself at that point.
Yeah, no one knows hunters like Nico. He's ready for that 1v1. And so G2 making magic happen right now. Bit of a weird round for Cole, but they can brush off the dust, pick up some deegs, and feed out in middle. Probably will be a feed. Look at this, 2 CTs here. Hunter's got a nade ready, side by side.
Nade goes in, Chunky, Hunter and Nico.
Kovac brothers, bhai. Kovac brothers. Boom bomb करते हैं भाई, boom bomb.
So clean, man. It's always so like.
What? I even think that this Vertigo pick from Cole is like pretty terrifying. Like in that Sinners game from the other day, you know, it ends 16-12 if you remember. Sinners started to grind their way back into it, and there were some like worrying undertones for Cole throughout that one. Didn't feel like the cleanest of victories. Namely, I feel like when a lot of these pushes take place, they just look a bit disjointed, and that's to be expected considering the circumstances that have hampered this Complexity squad. I think while you can get away with that versus lesser experienced squads versus G2, it is not going to be so easy.
Yeah, respecting this A smoke. Cole don't want to go through, and they're probably right in that cool. G2 have 3 players set up at the sandbag side. So patience is a virtue. That is one that Cole currently have. waiting for the fade, and now they begin to walk up. But when they see one, they'll see three. Everyone's going to activate. There's the info play. Into the AWP they go. They were never ready for another man, and are they ready for a third? Jax is patient here. Molotov. They're coming up short. You've got to be careful of that. Jax didn't get the molly or the smoke on the molly. He's going to fight it instead with a flash. Molotov to stop these CTs from pushing, but they are all over the ramp right now. Amanek with another. S-Tag doesn't know about the third man, and there it is. Not comes over. So surprised.
Amanek, baby.
They also kind of bungled the sandbags Molotov again.
Classic,
like, you know, it didn't go off the map this time, but it also fell too far to the right. And I think even Amanek was surprised, because when he tries to smoke it, it actually doesn't put the molly out.
Yeah.
And then it gives him this cool little one-way to play behind. Amanek with this AWP showing that he is no slouch. You got to credit the guy for adapting to this role. Looking good while he does it. Hero AK on Poison. I love that. If anyone can get me believing with the entries, it's a guy like Poison. They trade this NATO kill. Hunter, the timing on that flash turn is brutal. Nexa hoping to regain control, and jeez. Nexa tames the stallion. It's trying to buck.
भाई साहब क्या मारा है Nexa?
And he locks the round in. Beautiful little three-piece from him.
Sentry turret on default. He's the one who threw the flash that did kind of kill Hunter, right? It's just unfortunate timing. Hunter had to turn for that. But he responds very well, flicking back and forth. Oh, that's a light-out shot for Amanek as well.
सारा Nico है क्या भाई? खतरनाक हुए.
Getting rid of these ecos has been night and day. It's been easy peasy for G2, and the stress started to get to JKS. What about that body language?
Yeah, that's not the good body language. That's not the happy Justin Savage. That is a little bit of a negative look.
Toe tickler. Amanek's all bombed short by Jax. I love these little duos, man. You got Nico and Hunter, you got Amanek and Jax, you know, side by side.
And then just poor Nex, they're always alone.
Yeah, just an anchor, just calling, just telling them what to do, where they go. It works well, though. Re-aggro, here it comes. No flash, they just go for it dry, and well, they'll die. Second one time, does work, but Poison still gets away with that kill despite the flashbang. Now just throwing the A execute. You know, even if there's a stack here, you've got enough men for the job. That flash is a T flash, it blinds Poison. NATO covers him. Nico was so white as well. Amanek, I think he realized, yeah, he's got the shot, but the molly burns him out of the bomb site. And really, you might be thinking about saving, even though you have 10 grand. This round is so far gone. Nexus only just pushed B. Everyone is here for Cole.
ज़्यादा ही aggressive हो गया इसमें.
I think it is important that we're seeing G2 at least have a good CT side. Right, usually their T side's pretty good on this map, but I just recall that Sinner's comeback, right? It was 10-5 to G2 in their CT half. And they got one round in T. Obviously a very different game, and one where momentum probably wasn't in their favor as the opening matchup. Sinner's feeling hot to trot, but all that being said, still in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I hope we don't see too much more of the ramp re-aggro in a situation like that there. It's a little bit different if you've already been fighting them on this ramp control, right? You've already done damage, maybe you've removed a player. But, being real, the complexity A takes have looked very, very sloppy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so I would let them, you know, try to get into the site. You know, you gave them that 2 kills on the swing, and also it was messy with the flash. Let's be real, right? The first peak didn't even have a flash to extend it, and then the second peak, the flash was pretty botched as far as they go. And so at that point, it kind of feels like sunk costs, right? They're just trying to reclaim something from this aggression. Blame F with the opener now. Nico on the receiving end of that, and this ramp control is taken again for complexity.
Yeah, constantly keeping them scared with flashes, right? Even if you're not getting pushed, you think you are. Spam is there, almost. Flame bites back and takes out Jax in that corner. Amanek re-aggro, and he's got the shot. 3-on-4, still Cole favored here. Getting their util in, they have plenty of it, but meanwhile, they're running right back. And it's not like they have map control that they're running back to. This is just a late rotate that G2 seem to have read. Not only has Nexa never moved, but Hunter is doing exactly that towards B. He's got a nice little goblin spot in middle.
one-on-one हो जाएगा.
Poison trying to sell this fake, and opening kill will do everything here, but even a spot might pull Hunter back out of position. Nexa, he's about to know, he's about to see everything, the full uncovering, and JKS is that's the entry we needed. Hunter's still stuck behind the gens, JKS moving up closer. Should be enough for a plant. JKS does die. Great shot out of Hunter, and no one else has crossed in.
Oh, Hunter! Traded by NATO. Amanek drops the bomb. And he saw Poison back at the A site. Now Poison's given up the end of the game. Amanek's going to run for the hills. He knows that time is his best friend here. Lines up this first shot and then is just going to look to go through the motions, right? By fighting Poison here, he's hoping to slow him down. Now he hears the drop and he's just looking to play for time. Poison does get the bomb and just enough time to get it planted. Amanek now needs to retake this one. He's so ready for the swing up on top of double. And Poison's on the receiving end of an AWP.
Let's go, baby.
That round stolen away by Amanek and Hunter.
Yeah, I love that re-aggro. G2 realize as well with a time at like 20 seconds and Collar hitting B, they know they're getting flanked, so they just push up, they just chase those kills, get into the site.
So there was one other detail that I almost wonder if it makes you lean into this read of the B play. Instead, you know, like they had full ramp control on the side of complexity. They never threw the wall smokes, which is so standard on an A take. Instead, they threw one elevator smoke and then went completely quiet.
They didn't have a second, I'm pretty sure.
No. They had enough smokes, but it's like, you know, it's unusual if you have all that control at ramp to have not thrown the wall smokes. And it was pretty immediate once that smoke came in and left Amanek there. So I almost wonder if that was them, you know, trying to read into it. Like, this is very weird. You know, they haven't done the most standard A execute out there.
Yeah, great clutch out of Amanek as well. Even though he gives up the plant, you know, it's a risk reward. You're hoping Poison you're hoping Poison, you know, the time doesn't cut it half a second, and Amanek wins that round to the clock anyway. And then even when Poison gets the plant, there's only one place he can plant safe. Amanek knows he has him trapped behind double, and of course he hits the flick. AWP 11 and 4 right now. Don't block that day, no problem though. Utility's been a mess on both sides, more specifically Cole. Oh, good flash though. Blame with the spray, and that's more like it. Double opener on this A site. Nico's still here though, inside of a short smoke. Ready to activate. Poison's gonna get backstabbed. Nico won't commit. He won't go back in for any more. Nades onto the plant. No one's sticking it just yet. The bomb's running right up the ramp. Nico does die eventually. They mollied him out, trapped at the gap. And 2v4, throw in the towel. You need the money.
This Poison Blame F duo does so much for Cole in Config's absence, right? Like, both of them feel comfortable on the entries. They're both so good at setting each other up. Like, it's kind of scary, right? Whether it's Blame F flashing Poison for the openers at ramp or the other way around, like we just saw there. These two play off of each other beautifully. That's a Config, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's healing all right. Blame and Poison giving everything they've got to try and make up for your absence in the server.
Yeah. No, you got to give it to Cole, right? They're holding on really well. 5 rounds on this T side. It's not bad at all. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. We'll see if they can long out the series. What's the longevity right? This is their map pick, of course. Mirage, then Dust to follow. Typical good G2 maps. And so, yeah, this series certainly is exciting. Another pause called, this time by G2 attack. Making sure they can just put the final pieces on this half, right? You could, yeah, be happy with an 8-7, but why stop? Go for the 10-5, aim for the sky. No AWP in this round either for complexity. They choose to rifle.
Yeah, little pause. Time to catch your breath. Any Wim Hofers?
Let's go.
Right, here we go.
Amanek had an okay spawn to attempt to peek, but instead he's going to set up his teammates who had better spawns to get stuck in. Flash goes down, and Collar respecting this ramp smoke this time around. Jax loves that. He loves it when you give him respect at ramp. He always is keen to get cute with these smokes.
Ooh. Re-smoke. They want to go through. Still flashing behind them is Amanek, but it's not going to do anything. Cole are hiding out. Waiting. Baiting. And a re-smoke for Jax. We'll buy even more time. You've got to be careful right-clicking them. You're going to hear the click if you're Cole. You know someone's on the ramp. No one's shooting. No one's spamming. They're just playing double up on both bomb sites. No mid-control. So any re-aggro here from Amanek would be massive. He's going to try and clear out middle as all this is going on. Meanwhile, Cole grouping back up at A with 5. Jax has gone back to a nice one-and-done spot. They've done the one way, though. He's got to play in front of it. He's got to get up in their face, and Flame is there. Yeah, that's all Jax could have done. If he stayed crouched, he would be a dead man. He had to try and stop it.
It's info at least, but there's only one man in rotation right now. Hunter coming around, going to try and join up with Nico, who's waiting with a Molotov to try and deny this plant.
Yeah.
Oh, poison! I love it. The taps are back.
Built different.
Ooh, anymore. Tries to control the AK. Bit of damage, but not the killing blow. They know about this AWP in CT. They know about Nico as well, because he lines up this this molly. They saw it fly over. They know the trajectory. They know what's up. But he still nails Blame F on the peak. I don't think that's going to be enough to entice you in for this one, though, if you're G2. Your money's all on the line here, and so they're just going to save.
Yeah, I'll just think about the 9-6, forget the 10-5, you'll take what you can get, and well, yeah, like you said, if you don't win anything here, if you lose all your guns, that's all you have, pistols in the follow-up in the final round. So sad save for G2, but also the right call. I am surprised that a team like G2 weren't tempted in by the prospect of that kill from Nico, but probably knowing it's too far gone.
Yeah, you understand it, right? Because like now Hunter can buy an M4, Nico can drop an M4 over to Jax as well. You still get to field a full buy here. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Nico dropped a FAMAS.
Yeah, I see a lot of pros play it. I'm surprised. I know it's a rifle. I know you got the range, right? But so many ways to make a shotgun or an SMG work on this map.
You know, I think fair enough in this instance as well. Like, the utility is so important to stop these A rushes. Nico wanted to get the incendiary. Now, I'd love it a lot less if he dies pushing ramp and loses that full belty util before he even gets to throw it, because then you've downgraded Jax and you don't even reap the reward of, you know, making that decision.
All right,
Hunter with this AUG in mid. No util and no head either. S-Tag's going to take it off.
Yeah, that's a naughty shot there for S-Tag. I'm surprised he backs out there. Doesn't want to give away the 4v4. Would rather regroup with his team. That was all the makings of a quick mid to B split. It might still be the case, but forget the split. It's just all 5 up, ramp all together into B. Molly comes through for Nexa. The snake could be horrendous as well. The flank is in. As shown, Nico on the a big lurk, trying to backstab, trying to trap Cole in. Nexa, good position, they have no idea. Flashes go over, fires soon though, full white, got a spray, poisoned with the kill, and jumping through the smoke is a bit optimistic at best. And Manexorb just got to buy time for this flank from Nico, and it's all coming in too late. Jax is getting chased. One more kill. Now Nico's time to shine. Sees a back, sees a head, takes it. NATO moves in deep. They want to chase down Jax while they've got the kill, and so they shall. Now Nico versus S-Tag for the round.
Yeah, behind Jed, he's just going to try and play this around the bomb. Nico, this is where that molly that he's saved for could actually come up clutch here. If he's able to deny the CT peak with it, that'll be big, but he doesn't know. Oh, that's a tag.
Bye-bye.
And S-Tag just playing the timer, but the nade, oh, it's brutal. And so that's why he gets the utility, being Nico with the clutch.
Lovely.
And it is that 9-6 half G2 we're hoping for. They've got the lead right now, but we've seen this T-side cause them problems versus the Sinners. G2 praying that they can look better this time around.
Yeah. Anyway. ईएमए के 4, एनए के 3, लैटिन अमेरिका का केआरयू, कोरिया के स्ट्राइकर्स, ब्राजील के लास्ट टाइम के जो दोनों थे वो नहीं आए, हेवन लिबर्टी, क्रेजी रकून वो भाई तो जापान का है, लास्ट टाइम यही थे। सी से इस पर ब्रेन आया है, पेपर एक्स, फोर्सेकन, पेपर एक्स और ये जापान से। ओके ओके कौन है भाई? ये पबजी क्या करेगी? थोड़ा घंटा
Well, G2, they put up a 9-6 CT half. Now they move on to their T side here of Complexity's map pick. The Cole boys are out for revenge. And a pistol round victory would help them close the gap in this game and make G2 feel that pressure all over again. A lot of utility for G2 here. This is really looking like all the makings of an A play. You've got mollies to clear sandbags or save for the post plant. You've got smokes to cut off these angles. And now with ramp control taken, G2 right where they want to be.
Yeah, very methodical. The delayed A, now the wall, it's coming down. Cole can't really do much about it. They've got a couple of HEs to stop the plant. Let's see if these connect well. Ready and waiting to go in. Last time Cole tried this, they got chased through the smoke. Now they get a lot more respect this time as the grenades are good, but it won't deny anything. Amanek gets out, 5 alive on either side. And a re-smoke as well as insult to injury. It makes Cole wait even longer. They can't worry about it. They have to go.
Mate, this is weird. This is like old Vertigo. Yeah. These 5-on-5 pistol retakes. You just gotta get on the bomb. You just gotta hope. Nico does get one, but it's not the diffuser. NATO with the stick.
Massive.
And a very, very awkward round. It's probably been a while since you've seen one play out like that.
Yeah, thanks for trying, Rush. I mean, I couldn't have done any better. That was an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Look at this. They got the boost over the top. NATO just instantly gets on the bomb. And I love the second he does that, everyone swings at the same time, puts on the pressure, just needs enough distraction that G2 have to fight for their lives rather than fight for the bomb. Now, G2 got a bomb plant. That might tempt them into force, so they shall, AK double Galil or double AK single, rather. Blame goes through the smoke. He was having fun with that on short on the other side. I also want to draw attention. Maybe it's not the talk of the hour. JKS, it's 4-11 right now, and that was on T-half, Harry. That was a bit. It was 3-10 in the first half. Bit yikes. And now we go to this B-site defense that we talk about that is so difficult, so punishing, and JKS is doing it alone. Mid's been lost. S-Tag has got to pull himself over the connector to try and help out in mid. JKS now with a lot on his plate. G2 is still grouped in mid, looking to recommit later. Given a bit of a fight here. These CTs are moving in. That's kind of what G2 want. This Deagle's holding off. Even a kill would be everything, but Amanek, no armor, gets chewed up, spat out. Meanwhile, bomb going back to B, and Cole will see you there.
Yeah, you don't have any smokes for this B execute, so really you need Nico to either pull players away or just dominantly win these opening duels, right? Because if you give time for the rotates to come in without smokes to cut off the generators, you're in for a bad time. You are in for a rough old ride of it. I'm curious how they're going to use Nico. He will start to fake this A bomb site, and with so little time left, that will keep two players here. JKS now here in the footsteps. He's hidden on Tetris, drops the bomb at the back of the pack, and that has won the round for Complexity. Nico is left saving an AK. And JKS, that's the kind of B-holds we need out of the guy. Very, very quiet first half. 4 kills coming into this round, but now 3 in that one, and he strips the round away from G2 on their 4 spy.
He looked ready to rotate, man, but Jax, I think it was, the guy with the bomb dropped on the stairs to line up a flashbang. That's why he was late, and JKS hears that drop, and then he sticks around, and look at what he does, dropping the bomb at the back of the pack. And yeah, I don't know why the bomb, like, I know Jax is flashing, he shouldn't be at the back there. Like, even if the entries come through, he's still last second planting. Forget JKS, that could still go wrong in other ways. So, bit of a mistake for G2. And they'll pay the price. Poison mowing them down in middle now. JKS dunks one with a nade over. And there's more where that came from as well. This should be a freebie at this point, even though Jax has the AK. Might want to give it to Nexa. He has armor. Trade that out. But Nexa setting up. Jax knows he'll have it if this guy falls. Oh. Oh. So much util. Don't want to try and get comfortable, try and swap weapons. There's the frag for Jax. Oh, he's trying to pre-fire him. There's 2 there. Next has got the gun, but they swing him. Good stuff for Cole. They are making G2 hurt. They are making them work. And this could be the comeback of Cole's dreams.
Yeah, because of that, you know, second round save from Nico, which wasn't really, you know, what G2 wanted at all. There just wasn't time for him to die. You know, he's only on a deagle in this round. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe he still pops off with the deagle. Maybe one of his teammates dies and he just grabs a gun. But, you know, we'll see if that plays into it at all. It's rifles upon rifles in this round, and Hunter is getting aggressive on the short side. Once again, very keen to try and get this top ramp control RG2. They want to take it early. Also going on, we got the ESCA Premier Season 38. This is the path into the Pro League. And you can see AGO and Endpoint went on there. 2-0 to AGO, the British boys.
Yeah, we got Fnatic in Group C to root for at least, for more Brits. But yeah, also still a game going on there right now, worth noting. Everyone wants to be in the Pro League. Cole want to stay. They've got to fight for this round, though. A man down, and look at the space G2 have taken all the way, wrapping CT with a deep Molotov to set them up for a B split. This is a weird round. Nico's just spammed a smoke, taken an A kill. Now it's with JKS. I mean, this is a trial by fire. He's getting wrapped from the ramp as well. He knows about it. Can't win the fight. There's not much JKS can even do there. 2-on-5 now. You're looking to save. That is a devastating B take for G2. 1 man up ramp late. After they take spawn, they take mid. And there's just no room for Cole at all. Well, we were worried about the T-side rounds that are typically good for G2 up until that opening series of EPL or Group B. But that's more like it. 5 alive, double digits, making money. Means to an end here for G2.
भाई बड़ा क्लोज जा रहा है यार 10-9
It's also worth noting.
तो फोर्स करेंगे
OG have
M4
taken
मिल
down
जाएगा
a
फुल भाई
victory
है
today already and secured that win over
शायद
Force
पॉइजन
going
ऑफ
up
निकालेगा
3-0. If G2 beat Complexity in this series, OG are qualified. OG are through. They are safe. All they need is G2 to win. So any OG fans here, you're also rooting for G2. Quick flip of the script. Something to keep in mind. But no one else is thinking about that. No one in the server. It's a fast B. They've got bigger things to worry about, bigger fish to fry. And Amanek burns out JKS. Opening kill, and G2, they don't run the gun. They chill out. They slow it down. Looking to still commit B as a unit. Flash through the smoke, Nico. Surely a dead man, and yep, NATO will deal that out.
I was nervous because we've seen the MP9 betray NATO before.
It's true. Nice nade. Do they want to retake A control? Just the fear that NATO still has that ramp, even though he ran back, you don't know that. If he still has it, you're scared of the possibility of a B stack. So they reroute, they regroup, and they try and take back A. Even throwing the AK off the map, smart stuff. That's a cool lineup for the little one-way. Stealing that.
Yeah, and even hearing this re-aggression at A ramp has meant Cole lean towards this A bomb site. Now, we basically saw this exact same round, but with Nico, where Hunter is. Only Hunter gets the opener, and that's the difference. Now, he will get traded right away by Poison, and then the bombs actually come back to A to try and move in, but it's no longer G2's bomb site. Poison repels this first offensive. There's one smoke on Nexa to try and get them in. Flashes as well to accommodate the push. 20 seconds. Time is the problem right now. And flash through. NATO good for the first. S-Tag gonna lock the round in for Complexity. And they're in with an immediate response, tying this game up. A little awkward for G2 there. It feels like they kind of got caught between two minds when Hunter gets that opener and is all the way up in A. He's like, boys, I'm here. Like, I think they're stacked B. Let's move in. I've got this site control. And the moment he dies, you saw they like froze on ramp. They're thinking to themselves like, oh shit, is this where we're meant to go back?
Yeah.
You know, do we follow through?
Time,
and there's so little time left. You don't know what's happening at B anymore.
Yeah, we're getting the hype as well. Cole believing again. They set NATO up so well that round, right? They flash him through A ramp, he gets a kill, he resets, which is nice because, you know, even if you're convinced, oh, I've got A ramp, they're all stacked up at B. You know, Cole don't panic and start rotating B. They just you know, move back out of A and they play around like the round like a normal 4v4. And even then, flashing NATO back through as the plant comes in. Yeah, perfect play from Complexity. S-Tag to close, and right now you got to be feeling good. 10-10, making G2 work for rounds. Mirage next, remember, G2's pick. This is Cole's. But full AKs, G2 still in the money for now. Poison with an AWP. S-Tag trying to hear those footsteps, pitter and patter. How many men have crossed A? Poison's got himself behind the sandbags. Let's see if G2's mollies are any better than Cole's. No, is the answer to that question. They are not.
Oh, and it's a bit of a slaughter after it. S-Tag still peeking that short angle. Jax needs these trades. Well, he does get the first. He's whittled down in the process. They know JKS is oftentimes over towards B, so they wrap S-Tag while they've got him trapped out in the open with a whole minute left. The pressure is not on G2 right now. They can slow it down, but it's important they don't slow it down to a point that JKS is given a 1v1 and a way back in.
Yeah, there's no question about it. He knows they're committing. It's just about trying to put a stop to it. Do you want to risk going through the smoke? Make that smokes plural. Another one down. JKS goes up, and he tries to go over. You know there's cover. If you jump up here, that's the expected play. Here's the plant. He's going to go for it. Yeah, Jax is so ready. The only way he can get back into that round is either a smoke push.
Jackie boy!
And so Jax prepares for the worst and delivers the best. 11-10, and the money is gone for Cole. Could even be convinced to force with two players on 1400. And that's a rough call having to make that at this point in the game. It would put you on a double eco. It would give G2 quite a leg up in this first map. And you'd have to win your next rifle round. So, yeah, money's put in. Full force for Cole. Sadly, the right call. Got to make the best of what you've got. Good flash. But everyone's here to answer the call.
Yeah, look at it. It's an all-in push. Amanek will get 2. Oh,
Hello.
no.
Bye.
Hunter, there's the first. Poison gets 180'd as well. And JKS, the first time ever that he's not over towards B.
There you go, B. Ah, doesn't get any easier with Nico lurking on ramp.
Baby!
The difference
Gino
is
Pele.
also, even if you're not getting the kills, sometimes your lurks are just selling fake. Just the presence of a man there alone keeps Cole confused, keeps him concerned about A. I'm right there. He doesn't let JKS get away with squat. 12 to 10. Here's that full eco we're talking about. And G2, they're looking good right now.
Yeah, I like as well that they've been pretty keen. It feels like to try and bully JKS over at that B bomb site. Like, a lot of these rounds have started with the attempt at the B challenge and just trying to beat him. And you're already kind of seeing the effect of this. This is what happened to Complexity when they played Sinners on this map the other day as well. We have a lot of support given to JKS, namely S-Tag playing over towards that B site with him. I think the more you force Cole to have to like B is oftentimes just a solo bomb site, flat out, right? Like when Nexa plays B, he's alone a lot of the time with Hunter in that like mid-rotation point. But JKS a lot of times is supplemented by a second man in S-Tag. So you're already drawing players away from other points of the map. You're already getting them worried about these early B hits. And you're kind of keeping yourselves in JKS's head, which, you know, we've seen what happens when he is getting bullied at that B bomb site. It feels like it could just drop off of a cliff.
Here's that full eco stack on A, but G2 have been good at not overcommitting and, you know, rushing. Often late rotating on this T side, leaving lurkers. Nico's there again to sell this one. And he might just miss the timing, walking back. No, Nico, come on. He saw no one, he just shot. And somehow the bullets found a way. Life finds a way, and Nico certainly finds a way to the graveyard. He's dead eventually. That's fine. You just commit B at this point. The bomb's in. The round's won. Yes, there might be an AK to save for Cole, but Jax is here to try and stop that from getting out of hand. No flanks. No flank Q.
Oh. They do run down, Jax. Yeah, man, you'll take that. Get out of the round with them. 4 bullets for S-Tag, but you only need 1 to get the headshot. Sheesh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no AKs, Hugo.
Yeah, no AKs. Good hunting for Hunter and Jax as well. All right. 13-10, and here it is. This is, unfortunately, what Cole have just been waiting back-to-back rounds for, and it doesn't include an AWP. There's no Molotovs. Hell, you ain't even got a kit.
Yeah.
So retaking, no.
And kits on this map, mate, so important.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if this comes down to a retake, I think you're screwed on Complexity because of the lack of that.
Don't want to call it from a buy alone, but it's not a good rifle round, and it's unfortunately all they've got. Have to make it work. A kill will do for S-Tag, but Jax disallows it. Now G2, talking Molotovs, they're full of them. Burning out positions towards B. They've got lineups for this spot as well. Look at, they're going to nade dunk him. Uh-oh.
Oh, JKS so low.
Life of a B player, baby.
Nico!
Oh, we've all been there.
Swung back by NATO, the double short side.
They don't know how low the JKS is. I think they think that he should be dead if he's playing that position. That's why they're going back to A. Or are they?
Or are they indeed? They're actually going to move into middle. I love this. I feel like so often in a mid-round, you very rarely see teams commit back into a mid-take. And they might get poison as he starts to peel away. Oh, the timing on that poison nails that shot to Amanek and now gets the info about the mid-take that's in progress. Mid's always a bit tricky. If you're lacking util, it's horrible, but they still have that one smoke, so it's cut off the elevator angle. Poison's had to take the long way around, set up in CT now, and Jax bests him on the drop.
Ballerina.
Just NATO suffix, and it might be the save for the man here in the 1-on-3.
Oh, I heard that. No doubt about it. Look at them immediately start to move over. Shuffle the setup.
Hey, look at Nexa hunting.
There's no getting away with this gun, NATO. Sorry to break it to you, bud. And there it is, 14-10. G2, this is a brutal T-side. Even though mid doesn't really go their way, Poison gets one. He knows he can't recommit. Dying there, that's the round done. And JKS, don't know what happened on B, but he was 3 health. He was never going to make it anyway. Just got killed by Nexa. Here it was. Here's that nade stack. He does dodge death, but all he does really is delay it. And yeah, can you blame him for that?
Yeah.
No.
Mate, also, like, that is such a common spot for complexity, like, be it JKS or S-Tag. It's a common spot for a lot of teams. I love that they have a little nade lineup for it. And it really does further this idea that it feels like Project bully JKS right now over towards the B bomb site.
Ooh. It's a gun grab for Blame. Is he going to go forward further or back out? Sometimes you feel like you just got to take the reins off. You got to unleash the beast, and Blame will do that. 2 kills on A. Gets out alive as well. Someone had to make a play, right? And well, Blame will do exactly that. Will it mean anything, though? As G2 regroup and recommit on A, NATO's jumping and spotting. He's a solo player right now. Blame's left the bomb site. They're leaning B with Blame to take over middle. And so NATO's going to get this info. He can call for support, but it does give G2 the ramp for free. NATO can't fight for this. So out he goes. We have Blame with a Molotov maybe to stall this bomb plant out, but it's still unconfirmed to Complexity whether G2 are actually going A or if they were just trying to retake ramp. It's a question mark. They've got to guess. They've got to gamble, and they've done it right, moving everyone almost into this A site.
Yeah, there's this short re-aggro as well. This could come at a lovely timing for Complexity. Not just one man here, but 2 committed to this wrap. And no one is considering it right now. Blame, one to his name, but Amanex tapped him out. Amanex with the turn. Next is actually the guy to grab that kill, but now the 2-on-2. Both players grouped for the ramp retake on the side of Complexity, but G2 are not going to give them these fights. I think they've also heard Poison take a step here. JKS not given the angle to Nexa, who's just tucked on short. The shot to bait the attention away is nice. And now Amanex spotted. They chase him down. He's out of ammo. And this is where the lack of kit comes back to hurt you. 15 on the board for G2, even though all the kills are found at the end of the round for Cole.
Oh, it hurts, man. It really hurts. What a nice try for Cole. That was a 5-on-3, remember that? Remember when Blame pushed down ramp, double opened, got back out, G2 recommit, and Nexa, you got to give it to him as well. Not only gets that bomb plant where Hunter gets 1 kill on cover, but Nexa gets off the bomb, or at least gets off the plant, and moves to safety just in time. It's a nice try of the retake, but you can see that moment. Poison, it clicks in his head. Nope, done deal. 15 rounds found for G2. The half buy goes nowhere. And Complexity, they've really given it their all, but it's still not enough. Blame throwing himself down ramp. That's more like it. Maybe another double, maybe even a triple is needed to get Cole around. But he'll have to cut his losses at 1. Still a 5v4. It's still a favor for Cole, but that's not saved them in the past. We've really seen just no AWP in this map, right? Poison's lead away from it. Obviously haven't had the money on CT side for Cole the second half. But T side Amanex not wanted anything to do with the AWP. Had a lot of rotate rounds for G2, a lot of fakes. Hunter, he's up. He's over. Blame's got nades out. He's ready to jiggle and drop the molly, but careful you don't get pre-fire headshot. The molly, Blame respects it, drops his own. Stalls out the gap control, gets back to the bomb site. They're going to have to re-aggro here.
Oh!
See no one?
Yeah. That's a bit weird as well. Like, you just peeked in and you go, well, I saw no one on the ramp flash. Next, you cheeky man. I love a silent mid-play. No util to give up the aim of the game. Just relying on your read that they're not going to be here. And now, jump scare for that CT player. S-Tag gets the info at least. Nexa stuck between 2 positions. Poison will wipe him out. G2 last-ditch attempt into the B play. JKS tucked in at the back of the site, and there's the lineup. JKS double. And Hunter in trouble. 5 seconds. There's not enough time for him here. He's going to back out and save. So Complexity, they do find an 11.
I was going to say, he could just plant there, but it's actually very fortunate he didn't. Poison through a nade in right at the end on default. So that would have certainly killed Hunter in the animation. But yeah, he gets out with the gun at least. Cole take the round. Nice opener for Blame. Back down on ramp, and JKS doubles up. Looks like a bit of a bait there. S-Tag not really aware of what he's exposed to, but JKS, yeah, he wants to tuck until the time is right in that position. You don't want to give it up straight away. You can get mollied. So he doubles up, and that's just enough to win the round there for Complexity. God, by the skin of their teeth, these rounds are coming in. They're not pretty. Oh, but that's their first in 5, breaking the streak from G2. Gonna give them their second wind here in the CT side. G2 still have loads of money, loads of chances.
Let's see then. Complexity, does this comeback have legs on it? Or is this just stemming the bleeding? Lot of attention towards ramp. Blame F trying to take a swing. Doesn't want to give that opener over, but the flash leaves him blind. Wonderful setup by Amanek to allow Nico to get that kill. That felt basically free for Nico.
Yeah, and that's the first round that they managed to take him down, right? It's always been Blame getting these opening frags on CT ramp. So, with him gone, this is a really nice call for G2 just to up and leave. Now, only one smoke for the fake on the site, but that might be enough. Look at how many players it has constricted to A. 3 CTs trying to react. Line up. It doesn't even matter that he only gets one. There's no one at B.
Yeah, JKS hears the footsteps. He hears the mollies. Getting hot in the B-bomb site, all right. JKS going to try and set himself up with a flash, and there's the switch. JKS doubling down. Ooh, still fighting, and he'll hold on to that B-bomb site. Oh, it's a long way down for G2, but the come-up's pretty sweet for Complexity right now.
Okay, yeah, they're making this interesting. This is a mishmash money moment for G2 as well. You got players on 7 and 6, you got players on 2. So what do you do? That's up for a mathematician. Not me.
Hero AK, Hunter and Nexa.
Couple of Hero AKs,
so.
yeah, maybe.
So.
You can certainly win that round. They're going to keep an eco, they're going to keep money for later, and nothing wrong with that. Faster approach, that's a good call, yeah. Try and get these quick picks. You know, Blame has been a problem up on A. NATO's going to try and get involved, and Blame again, dude. Stop standing behind smokes. He's killed you through them time after time. This guy does not miss. Boost up. S-Tag in a good position for it, and even if he fails, JKS is there. If you make any noise, this is busted, and the head pokes up. S-Tag crouched lower. Hunter can't see him until it's too late.
Oh, Blame is wrapping around aggro on the A push. He is about to steal this one away. As Nico dead, follow up to Amanek, and Nexa left cowering at the bottom of ramp. There's a second man in rotation on that wraparound, and I love that. Once they get the kill at the bottom of A, you know, because JKS and S-Tag, they've seen a player get boosted. They know there's 2 at ramp at least. They heard a lot of footsteps outside of that B-bomb site to start the round. And so NATO and Blame go, all right, mate, well, you know, we've opened up at A ramp. We've seen that boost at B. We know that's where the majority are, so let's just take this control for a change. Not something that G2 have had to worry about all too much yet.
This is still going, and it's getting scarier by the second for G2. Please don't die through a smoke again. That would make me bold, and probably them as well, boosting up over. That's a different way to approach, but yeah, okay, this time it works out. Big risk, but even better reward.
I love this head-to-head of Nico and Blame F at ramp.
Yeah.
It feels like, you know, Blame's best in the rest of his team every single time.
Except Nico.
Only Nico is capable of beating him in that head-to-head.
Oh, they try and get a little bit more. Hunter's up past the nade, does nothing, heard nothing. Molotov will work though, now pointing those Hunters here on Abe. It's exactly what he wants. It's a bit of a fake. It's a big fake, doing everything right now to keep CTs here. It's not worked though. Cole have seen these fakes and they've not fallen for them this time around. The kill, that causes problems. 1 for Hunter, but still 3 on B. Oh my goodness, Cole. They have just made the magic call, unless this bomb goes back, which it is.
Oh, but
and now it all falls apart.
Complexity are also leaning back towards A now.
Yeah, I don't know, 3 on A can't stop a 5-man push. 3 on B could. It's a lot harder of a site to play with man down, especially when you look at the utility that G2 have available. Compare that with Cole. Yes, 3 Molotovs. Maybe you can stall a bomb plant, but it needs to be perfect. The timing can't be off. Even a second miss, and that stick comes in, G2 win the game.
Well, so there's only that one smoke that's gone into elevator on G2. With this many mollies, if you just keep cycling them on the bomb site, G2 can't plant, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see if they can do it, though. Second molly.
There's another Molotov.
JKS is running around. They go for a wide plant. The molly won't spread. The spam has to connect, and they don't know about it. They don't realize till it's too late. NATO traded. S-Tag does come in with 1. Hunter's low, but we have a player tucked up behind the pillar. Nexa, surely they'll never check. Surely.
Yo, S-Tag's so aware of this, mate. He does not trust it whatsoever. They're gonna try and... Oh, JKS, I thought he saw him. Damage done. 2 HP on JKS, and this, the defining moment of the round. S-Tag caught in the open, and it's G2 finally locking in that victory. Wow. Just about getting it over the line. Now, 1-0 up in this series, taking Complexity's map pick away. We look to the future. G2 are hoping to become G2-0.
Hello.
Rounds and mid rounds, it felt like when they came to completing rounds, especially on their T side, one of the things that allowed G2 to get started on this huge run they had in the second half was like this situation. Bombs dropped all the way back at T bridge. They've run out of time. There's no players for it. Here again, a little bit disconnected across the map. Nico's able to clean up 2 kills, and there's another one on the other side of the map. So just finishing the round for Complexity seemed to have slipped away from them, and that makes sense considering you have a new player in a stand-in.
And credit to Nico as well. He was playing a lot of lurk when it came to the T side to catch off Complexity, trying to get aggressive, trying to look for that early on information in some of these rounds.
He also did pretty much exactly what we thought, or what I thought he should do. When I mentioned like you're looking at your star player to start this map and take things over. In the first half, he had 15 kills, and he kind of quieted down in the second half. But he was really, really leading the way for his team for some times in terms of the fragging department in the first half. And just the fact that he got out to a good start, everyone started waking up after that. Eventually, everyone started catching up, and when you kind of finish the map, the scores are a little bit more realistic. Nico 23 kills, Amanek 23 kills, Jax 21 kills. But it was Nico in the start that was leading the way with statistically at least.
Okay, I would actually bring the conversation back to something we brought up before about Blame F. Winning 9 out of 17 opening duels. And you mentioned like maybe it's just him stepping up. Do you feel like he, as an in-game leader and also losing config here, maybe feels the pressure that he needs to be the one to step up? He needs to be taking more opening duels?
I doubt he has it like, I mean, maybe he does, but I wouldn't think that he has it like in his head that he needs to be the one to have the opening duel. It's just config is such like a huge piece and probably naturally likes to get stuck into the action. Like config likes to go find fights, and I think as an in-game leader, if you're Blame F, you want another player to have that kind of initiative, and it's not always there, right? It's depending on player personality, maybe a little bit more passive, maybe a little bit more calm. Guys not looking to get directly into fights. I was actually surprised in like I think it was the second round of the first half when, or maybe it was the third, when Poison just came up A ramp with the AK-47 and got those 3 quick kills. I was like, man, I've never seen Poison actually aggressively attack a bomb site leading the way like this before. That kind of caught me off guard, but certainly I would imagine if you're Blame F, there's probably as an in-game leader when you call a tactic or call a default, you feel without config, there's not a lot of initiative being taken. I imagine you would feel that way if you're Blame F, considering how important config is. Yeah,
it's an unfortunate situation for them, obviously trying to make the best out of it, currently sitting at 1-1 so far. We did mention before, to remind you guys at home, that if G2 do win this series, it will be OG secured top 3, so it's really not G2 taking anything for themselves, but helping out another team indirectly here. But we obviously have to turn our eyes over towards the next map, which will be Mirage. Now, this one for me, you know, there's a lot of things that are guaranteed to life: death, taxes, and for me, JKS performing well in Mirage. It always seems to be one of those things up there in the top 3.
Wow, you put JKS up there, the consistency of taxes and death. That is a bold proposition to take, Kaplan. Yeah, so far obviously in this group, it's looking.
You can shoot me down. Feel free.
No. It's just I'll shoot you down.
Well, for me, I don't know. I feel like he had a little bit of underperformance.
This group, I think his Mirage has been good, and I think even going back, you're right. His career, he has done some good things on Mirage, and it seems to be a map where he's pretty comfortable. But I think just since he's been in Complexity, I just felt like there's been some inconsistency in what JKS were getting. But certainly he was a piece. What was the match they played? Was their opening?
Their opening match.
Was it against Fours or Sinners that he just like went off on Mirage? I can't remember which one.
I want to say Sinners.
Okay.
But you know what? I could be completely wrong. Let's just agree to disagree or agree to agree.
He's definitely a player they'd love to have. Like, he is one of those players when he goes off, it feels like his team wins more often than not when he hits that peak. So if they can get that again, or heaven forbid, another amazing game out of Poison to bring him to a third map, Complexity just needs an individual delivery.
Well, you can see here, G2 at the bottom. G2 0-2. Maybe they can turn their tides and pick up the first victory here, but it all comes down to Mirage. And if Complexity can potentially fight back after the break.
Yes! Nice shot, my friend.
Cheaters ruining your plays?
I have eyes on the enemy.
Bad servers stopping your shots? What you need is ESEA. Advanced anti-cheat to stop cheaters. And the best servers around, all with 128 tick rate. ESEA, the best way to play CSGO.
I give you this, you can show him? Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna re-yell a character trait. Okay, don't understand.
Nice.
And then you basically
I see it in English accent? Brave?
Brave. Putain, sur 16, j'en connais aucun. I'm joking. Apex. Apex.
Ok. Compassionate?
Compassion, Richard. Shox.
Courageous?
Yuama.
Ok. Unloyal?
Loyal?
Unloyal.
Loyal?
Unloyal.
Unloyal. 6. Lucky.
Ok. Hardworking.
Hardworking. You.
Ok. Cookie.
Cookie. Kenyes.
Handsome.
Nico. Allez, next.
Messi. No, Messi, like.
Bordelic.
Like Bordelic. Yeah.
Messi.
Simple. Like simple in life, I think, no?
It doesn't need much, just happy.
Csgo.
Creative.
Not this guy. Creative, pas Richard Shox again. Huh?
Okay.
You have a lot of imagination, this guy.
Lazy.
Lazy, ennuyeux.
Lazy, non, un mec qui a la flemme, genre.
Nexa. Nexa, bro. Lovable. Device is lovable.
Ok. Ambitious.
Ambitious?
Ambitious.
Ambitious. Ambitious. Ambitious. Hunter. Okay.
That's it.
I like some word it's difficult to answer, you know, like in the game, and I play the game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got it to epic. बूम रिजल्ट यार बहुत मुश्किल है यार इससे एक टीम जाएगा भाई बहुत खराब किया इन्होंने एक चीज कैसे हो सकता है पॉसिबल यार अक्टूबर में होगा ये आफ्टर तो ठीक है एथिक्स इसको रिप्रेजेंट तो करेंगे हम लोग एनिग्मा एक्सप्लॉइट यहाँ पे ग्लोबल वेलोसिटी में से एक यहाँ पे आएगा ठीक है उसमें से एक बंदा इसमें जाएगा फिर ये तो destroyed भाई destroyed भाई मतलब ग्लोबल एकदम डिस्ट्रॉय करते हुए पहुंची है भाई
Leaned into it, but today they have, and I'm excited to see what they've got cooked up. Cole, they've also lost to fours in that series. They fell down 2-1. So no one's having a great time on Mirage. Don't know how I'm hyping this up, but I'm sure it'll be a stew off Harry.
Mirage by first bounce rounds. This is important to G2
everyone involved, so why not? Bit of brawly
if G2 wins the pistol, then we can think of something.
Yeah, so you know we're just waiting for NATO right now, as we say. You know we have Messioso down there. He's trying to fix these tech problems, but they've cropped up again. Is he back in now?
He's in the server now, at least.
Nice.
That's a step forward in the right direction. Nice. Looking ready to go. Are you ready?
And what a beautiful guy NATO Safix is.
Lovely guy.
As mentioned, you and him casted together.
Yeah, back in the day. Once or twice. Probably a few times.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, it's great.
With the guy?
He's smart, man. He knows CS. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. He's the one in the server right now. I'm still stuck behind the mic with you, Harry. So
yeah. Oh, how fight you forward, right? So look at this. We're getting into it. Tech problems brushed aside, and now look at a complexity. The wounded wolf that is this Cole squad backed into a corner. A map down, moving into G2's map pick. They're gonna have to give it all they've got to not get to an ode here and open up a potential path to redemption for G2.
Here we go. Lots of nades. Let's see where they're going. Windows smoke to start. Blame F going to try and meet them there. He was getting very involved on the A ramp at the CT side of Vertigo. It was him v Nico, it felt like. When Nico's not in middle. Flash avoided, and Blame looking to pick players out of the sky. Can't do so. Yeah, Amanek to start. That's one way to do it. Flash is blind everyone, but Blame saved too late by the utility. Poison moving in. Oh, he does finish the job Blame started, but Jax will fire off as well. Hunter falls, and Jax lives to tell the tale, but will it be long? Oh my goodness, Jax! How does he hit those flicks? I do not know. Bomb planted. NATO, he's got the retake round set up. Kit nade and a smoke. What can he do with it?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. You're going to be hard-pressed to find a way back into this one. Doesn't know that both players are doubled up back here in CT. Smoke on the bomb. His best option is just to try and stick it. He's going to tap it the first time around, but now aware that both players are in CT, and Nico takes his head off. G2, they find the pistol there.
Yeah, lovely shots out of Jax. I want to see them. He just hit some absolute bangers. 4 out of 5 from the P250 in that round. Quite a fight down middle. Everyone wanted to get involved. Jax, let's check these bad boys. Oh, clean as can be. Gets traded, but sets his team up for success. And here we go. G2 with a pistol. Cole with a force buy. CT Mirage, nothing new. No strangers to Deagle armor. Trying to get out middle. Cole do lob that top mid nade, but does nothing. G2 are delayed on their approach. Bomb is even going through the B apartments. Could come out under. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. Go for this late A split through Con. They've already got a guy in Palace, so don't want to leave Nico on his own. Want to meet him there eventually, so here they go. Mid is free, and the window smoke goes back in. Blame cut out. S-tag the same on short. This will eventually be a Con crawl into that A site.
Yeah, I love the forethought to Molly, specifically for that little boost as well to deny the short peek. Now you even spot this Palace player. They're going to run down Blame F in the window. One with the waggly tail. Poison dead here in CT. And this A bomb site is just mopped up by G2. Oh, there we go. He does get it under control eventually, does S-tag. But it's still a G2 round as good as done.
When we saw Cole play this map against Forza, we noticed that not only was it NATO filling what was Rush's role towards that B anchor position, playing apartments, but S-tag was up on short from time to time, right? The new boys on the block. And, you know, lacking the synergy, certainly. You know, they obviously have played together, but not in this roster until this event. And yeah, we saw Forza abusing that a lot. Doing a lot of B splits, B rushes, cat takes. And it worked really well getting them T-sided rounds. So yeah, the A rounds here for G2, but I wonder if we see more of that moving forward. I wonder if G2 have a plan to, cause problems on the B-bomb site, knowing that that synergy is not fresh as can be. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, it's another eco for Cole, relying on the saved Eagle armor, a couple of them. Everyone else still sticking to their guns. Should be a free 3-0 for G2. Should.
Oh, run boost. I love that. Nice. No one there, of course, but it would have been cool. Imagine if there was someone there. Would have been so sick. We would have gone, wow. He's like a red arrow.
All right, Amanek.
Oh, don't go to B though, boys. 4-man stack here.
Oh, well, they're going to be, Harry. What do you make of this?
4-man stack here.
Oh,
4 men. That might be too many men. In fact, no. Jax is making there be a lot less men in here.
We need more men in here.
Oh, no, wait.
No, we don't.
No, there's plenty amount of men. Ooh, Blame F back at bench. Reloads the Deagle. Does get some new bullets chambered. And will he be ready for this wraparound through the A-bomb site? Hunter catches him by surprise. And so G2 narrowly regain that round.
Yeah, an absolute man-off, right? And G2, they just have more, Harry, simply. Cut and dry, get it done. Nice USB taps out of Poison & Co., right? They made that one a little bit terrifying after a 5v3, but it's still not a problem. Flank for Hunter comes in through the window. And yeah, we saw that, I think it was in the Sinners game where Hunter had that, they were getting wrecked. Yeah, Hunter had that massive round that kind of kickstarted a short comeback for G2, where he went in through window and he took that trigger discipline to walk past a window player, kill a market player, come back. Or other way round, but yeah. He's going to be doing that a lot, getting in through window, getting his lurks off, so it's something Cole needs to be aware of.
It's pretty interesting because like Hunter is prolifically very, very good at working this window position, but I look at someone like JKS, I think about the old 100 Thieves squad, their entire Mirage, would sometimes center around doing crazy shit over in the window.
Yeah, one way of putting it, Harry, yeah. As I like to get thrown up into the old flankaroo.
I just kind of slipped out, man. Whenever I talk about the Aussies, it just happens.
Crikey, just slip at the tongue,
Look. Poison. Scoped up.
Like shrimp in the kettle.
Oh, throwing the util.
Careful, it isn't AWP after all.
Ahead of that. Should still be fine.
He didn't see him. He didn't see him. He could walk all the way up on the right side. Obviously, he doesn't know this angle's being taken either, so it's a no-off, and no one knows nothing. Here comes Poison. This time he should have it, but he won't stay on the angle. Might be attracted towards short. S-Tag, great double. Poison gets a spot as he drops, and Hunter has burnt out Flame F. They're going to be able to split the A side. Jumping through this smoke is their best way to avoid that AWP. Nexus saw it last second. Hunter gone, and now through the stairwell goes Nico. Low health, needs his kill, and JKS will not give it over. NATO's dropped the bomb, and Nexa late to the party, and he'll get traded as well. G2, I'm not even against that call to jump through the smoke and try and split A, but it was very, segregated one by one. Hunter goes through, Nico's a little later, and Nexa, he's not even checked the watch, mate. He doesn't know what time it is. Obviously late from the B apartments. Complexity win their first round. Good hold for JKS as well.
Double window. I was assuming that meant maybe one of these players was going to try leaning under, something of the likes, but instead, they get smoked off, they give it up. G2 going to explode out of Palace, and this is something we see G2 do a good bit. I always love it. No util, flat contact play. They just run fellas out through Palace, and no one on call is ready for it. These are the kind of plays you get away with very early on in the half as well. Before Complexity have really got a full understanding of, what you're looking to hit them with. You saw it was just JKS in the site. He didn't even, consider a fast Palace play. And so that's one hell of a way to have instantly retaken a round back under your belts. 5 alive, and look. They're kind of so surprised by the success of that. They still have these 2 players that were lurking towards the apartments. With Blame's M4 gone, that actually kind of sucks as well. If you'd kept him alive here, you could have salvaged some kind of investment. Yeah. Whereas now, all you're really looking at is these 2 saved guns, you know, a partial buy on the others.
Yeah, it would have been 4 rifles. Now it's max 3, and 3 isn't enough to justify it. Definitely want to save, and you know, at least the benefit of double saving, or not double saving, but saving again means you get an orb. Forget everything, Harry. They're going for it. They don't care that they took casualties. It's fine. You just got a little less to work with, is all, especially on JKS. It's not a bad buy by any means. Orb still here. Poison trying to put it to good use. Palace peek, and he's caught lining up nades. Nico's gone. Poison, can he get out alive? The cover is there, even though he's blind. JKS helped out by Blame as well. It's quite the A defense, and Poison is putting up a show. Blame swings the smoke, and you know this guy does not care about your utility. Did you watch Vertigo? 4-2, Cole, a heavy A-side setup, finds results immediately. And G2, they can't get comfortable. They've got 1 more buy left before things get problematic.
One way to deal with these contact Palace pushes though, right? From Poison, just peeks ahead of it. Oh, Nico doesn't look happy with how that round fell apart there. Meanwhile, over on the Cole side, pretty contained in the celebrations. You know, they're happy, but 2 rounds is hardly winning the Pro League. So, they're keeping it realistic for now. That's a nice little nade. Hunter attempting to land this opener onto the short side, was given a chance for it.
Oh, it's
now is
here
to concede mid, mate, and not really given a choice. I like the idea. He smokes off that deep molly, giving the illusion that he's still in mid.
He might even just lurk through B and try and backstab late. He's throwing an App Molly, he's just going back to eSport. He's relying on his team getting the entries. Hunter is no longer a factor in this round. Poison is, however, holding that cross. Good luck, making it past with a collateral. The bomb goes tumbling, and Poison is pushing them in. 3 kills, can't find a 4th, does not matter. Hunter's here late to the party. They're scared of mid right now, but they've got the numbers to watch everything and everyone. JKS, a great response too in that round, and the AWP is saved as well. 3 up for Cole, and we talk about how G2 were on the edge. Well, they've been knocked off the cliff. 2K a player. It's save time, baby. It's Cole looking for a 4-4.
Yeah, just using this full Glock round as a chance to talk about the next rifle investment, really, you know, and how you want to approach it. We didn't go into this one thinking, oh, it's the big Nico Eco round that we've been looking forward to.
He's got a P250.
Here we go. Nico, Eco, Steco, Nico, and Eco.
It's not a deco, though. Any rhymers in chat? It's rhyme time. But Cole want to commit crime. And Poison, any nasty flicks on the run boost, I'm calling it. No, I'm not. I've jinxed it.
Sublime.
Do it.
Whee! It's not really a flick, but
yeah,
it's nice
kind of
and
short
measured.
Run boost. Very slow. A stutter on the old fling. That's a kill.
Nice. And
Get the AWP. It dropped. It dropped, mate. It dropped. No,
I didn't think it did.
What dropped? I heard something drop.
Yeah, I think you're seeing things there,
Hugo. To the ground, bruv. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I think it was just the nades blowing the pistols around in the bottom of mid.
Definitely could have been. Probably was. Almost certainly is. First time out for G2, and the AWP is saved. Yeah, this one,
cool.
It's like a plane, you know, not starting.
Yeah.
Like what's the word? I'm trying to.
Like
I can't think of the
plane
word.
not starting.
You know.
What is that like?
No, when it stalls in midair. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, when the engine goes off. One of the
and then it
planes.
just immediately stops, like dead in its tracks.
Exactly.
It just goes straight
just
down.
kind of slows down. You know, starts gliding. You ever glid?
Have you ever been on a glider?
No. Have you?
No.
No. I've jumped out of a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah, skydive. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, so like with the parachute and whatnot?
Yeah, I was strapped to a man.
Could you just jump into the ocean from like any height?
No.
I think you can. I think that's how water works.
I wouldn't recommend you try that at home. Don't listen to my colleague.
Because it's all about how deep the water is, right?
Nope.
But like, imagine you're the guy who jumps out of a plane into the ocean and then like lands on a turtle or something that's like right near the top. That would suck.
Yeah, man.
For you
Turtles
and the
known to
turtle.
float on the surface. That means they have a lot of fiber in their diet or something. Nice pick for Hunter. Get me out.
Turtle heading now for Hunter. Here he is.
Woo.
Oh, but a test tag with Brown on the gown. Sidelined. Here's NATO's Sapphics.
What's in his diet? He's feasting for blood. Hunter, the backstab is in. The doctor has called, and it's not good news. Your extended warranty. We've been trying to reach you. Jax in first gear right now, stumbling through B, but he might have the backstab. Poison posting right on the right time. Jax is a dead man, and there it is. 5 found for Cole. Deep breaths, Harry.
Hey, where's Gillian McKeith when you need her?
Oh my God.
Pooh scientist.
What are you gonna do now? Wow, that's a throwback. I forgot about that one. Yeah. Wish I didn't know. Right, Deagle's out. We got that deco back. Someone save us, because I can't. Well, thanks.
I ain't saving.
Choose not
I
to.
ain't here to save you.
It's G2 saving in this one. They've got a couple of jungle stairs smokes coming through. Molly's well timed. You got to commit. You got to go through it. Oh no, the bomb.
That's the bomb.
Well, that's not gone to plan, and that might just be the round.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm still not convinced.
Yeah, Blame's kind of stolen their thunder. Oh, it's Poison. Lightning striking twice in the same place from CT. That's a good little... Ooh, Hunter with the deagle, trying to make it interesting.
Okay.
And Hunter's deagle, it's unforgivable. Oh, just Poison left to beat. Back in CT with the AWP, and Hunter's now got the bomb. He's out of there. This went from being around where they say Hunter try do damage to now he's hoping to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, Poison just doesn't want to move, right? Even panicking a rotate here is a bad call. He's got to stay, and unfortunately the penny will drop too late. He won't know until Hunter's already picked his post-plant position. Even if it's starting to make sense to Poison now, there's not much he can do. Nothing worse than being caught between bomb sites when it goes down. Now he's realized, running that rotate. Hunter back up in the apps, still with a deagle, no upgrade needed. This is it. Third shot, that's all he needs.
Yeah, 3 bullets could decide the outcome of this whole round. Just Eagles for G2, but in the right hands, they're deadly. Hunter whiffs the spray, and now back in with another peek. He's given over fights that maybe he doesn't need to give just yet. This is now the stick on the bomb. Hunter gotta go wide, and the spam. Oh, how wasn't that a connection? It looked dead on.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
That's so
brutal.
Yeah.
He didn't want to drop in case it was a fake, or in case, you know, Poison gets off when he hears a drop.
I thought he could just spam him, but like...
Yeah, it looked like, yeah. I mean, I didn't doubt Hunter for a second there, even after the missed spam shots. But Poison started strong, closed it just as much. My goodness. Not close enough. And yeah, I don't think, you know, I don't want to say no one was believing in him, but that was a very hard clutch for Poison to win. Everything was pointing in Hunter's direction there. So it feels good to close it out, even if it was only an eco. It keeps you above water. Now, buy round. Now where things get difficult once again. But Poison is having a hell of a game. Yes, his A openers on Vertigo were something to marvel at, but put the AWP in his hands, and you see why Complexity waited for him.
Well, we finally got Amanek donning one for the G2 side of things, and he's used it to open up, Hugo.
He's opened me up.
Didn't really see much of that AWP head-to-head, right? Back on Vertigo, that was something that we mentioned. Poison was mainly rifling on the T-half. CT side, they never had the money to bring it out. Amanek also wasn't playing it on their T side, so the head-to-head wasn't really something we got. Now we get that opportunity. And Poison, as you say, looking to be the shining star of Complexity. Back here in CT, he's got a big responsibility to play in this round. There he is, providing the first. JKS beats Hunter in his head-to-head.
Oh, Poison.
Poison just isn't stopping. Only Nico left, a 1v3, and he's a dead man. Poison's gonna lock in the round, a hat trick, 17 and 6 on this guy.
Yo. What can you even do against him? Not go A, but even when you go B, he'll stick your defuse in the 1v1. Unbelievable. Poison is having a game. I mean, all his matches have been games of Poison. He has not been quiet in the Pro League so far. Big gap to fill with Config God. Poison is doing everything he can to muscle their way to a third map in this series. It is Dust 2 if we get there. This could be a very different game with a couple of missed shots, but they're not coming through. S-Tag, oh, that is one. Horrible spray for him. He's going to get pounded down. NATO, the same story. Only one kill. Poison, Deeg out, and Amanek taps him. Now he's got his weapon of choice. This has not gone well for Cole. They might have to throw in the towel.
Yeah, and you can hear it. The towel's being thrown around. Hugo.
Soaked with sweat.
But right now it's G2 who came through dripping.
Oh dear. Nice 5th round out of nowhere as well. Like that's the reason this game is exciting, Harry. It's so brawly. Any of these rounds are winnable. Any of them can fall apart. Any clutch can come through. Deagles don't necessarily hold you back. We have so many strong individuals, especially on G2 side right now with those Deegs. And Amanek just running and gunning with a Tech 9, making it look like it's 2015 all over again. My lord, look at these shots. Just instant headshot, follow up onto the AWP, boom.
Tech 9, man. That's what they call it.
Tech, yeah, all right. We can work with that. And he can certainly work with it. 4 and 10, but 2 massive impact kills on that B-bomb site.
Look
He's fielding an AWP now.
Look at the stonks of that round, right?
Yeah.
Money is soaring now on the G2 side. It's a real feel-good round, that one. You were looking to bring out guns here regardless. The victories made it even sweeter. For Cole, not the same story at all.
Yeah, they still can buy, right? They're still above water, but this is where G2, if they win this
like
round...
Souls.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Bobbing around. This is where if G2 win this round, they can propel to 8-7. They can win out the half still. But I have faith in Poison supremacy.
Yeah, and it's hard not to, really. Look at it, he's like, boys, I'm gonna solo A.
Setting up some flashes to mid.
Oh, Blame's getting tricky with it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't spot him going lower.
Oh,
and he'll blind Hunter, or Amanek rather, blinds them both. Blind kill for Blame, and he's even trying to get out of there. That's a little optimistic, right? Oh, S-Tag with the Famous. Good for one. That's the extent of it. This is a brawl for mid, a battle for mid control, and both teams still kind of hanging on. No clear victor in it yet. JKS looks like he wants to challenge Poison. Oh. He even tries his hand at the swing as that smoke plumes. Now, Nico, will he be ready for this? Yeah, JKS gets decapitated. He's even flashing through. Nico, has to get past Poison. He's ready for the stairs peak. Can't find that shot. Was all hinged on the no-scope. NATO Sapphix left in a 1-on-3, and the A-bomb site taken by Nico. Now the bomb moving in on the back of Amanek. Rough old round for NATO to be 1-on-3 in.
Yeah, I mean, no scopes are all chance at the end of the day. You have a feeling, though, and that's super unlucky for Poison. That doesn't hit. He knew exactly what Nico was doing after taking down JKS, but even after firing one shot, Nico does get that kill off very cleanly. And you have to save here. No kits, no way in. It's G2 doing what they must to find 6, and like I said, break that money. Maybe with a save gun, it will tempt you, baits you back into a buy, because you know this half is starting to run out of steam here if you're Cole. We'll see what they decide to do, how they assess their finances. Important kill to save your weapon, but it's not going to change the outcome. 6 up for G2. Maybe the bomb blows the AK. Oh, he got baited in.
He got tempted.
Oh, not far enough. That's so unfortunate. Pandora's box opened. And out comes, I don't know, flies.
Yeah, famously, that is what it was filled with.
Yeah, just loads of icky-bicky flies. dear, that's a shame. And Blame even buys a gun. Like, they were going to put in money no matter what if they saved that M4. Not full buy, keep some cash for later, but a couple of rifles could go a long way. Blame, oh my god, they molly him. They're like, yeah, push him in if you want. But it's not working. It's not going to happen. And the worst part about that, that gun's lost.
Yeah, that M4 is not only irretrievable, Blame actually needed to get 1 kill on it if he wanted to have an M4 in this next round with utility behind it. He's going to be a little bit strapped for cash. Ooh, there's that lower push from Hunter. And this round, and any dangers that maybe that 1 M4 posed, now brushed aside. It should be a pretty clear-cut G2 victory. Looking to tie this game up at 7-7.
Yeah, no way this can get out of control. Nico's ready. Oh dear, Molotov as well. That will confirm S-Tag's position. Ah! Yeah, he knows. He's ready. Bye. 7 up, and Cole waiting to buy. Like you said, Blame would have loved that gun, or at least a kill with it. He's going to get Famas instead to buy the utility. He'd already done the maths. Can't get an AWP here, though, can you? And that's a real shame, considering it's been Poison who's just been making it happen.
Yeah, once again, you know, so many of these opening fights, whenever they've come through in favor of Complexity, they've been on the back of Poison's AWP. 3-0 in those opening duels. The only guy positive on his team. And so you're really going to feel the lack of that AWP. They're trying to aggro in at ramp. They're setting JKS. JK maybe?
Yeah.
It's our JKS now.
Oh dear. Hunter, clinical execution. And one more man he's not ready for at least. Oh dear, S-Tag. On the window ledge. No way Hunter gets a double.
That's insane.
Despicable. Oh, it's done. Get him out. 8-7. Almost nothing can change at this point of the round. Amanek will die. JKS, low HP, still gets that frag and checks. Ooh, almost made me eat my words. Does take down Blame, though. And with the bomb heading B, it feels like an inevitability here for G2.
Yeah, you're looking at JKS and you're saying, like, can he ace clutch 1v3 at 12 points of health? Probably not, but he's going to give it a go anyway. There's no saving into the second half.
Be stacked on the pistol round.
So let's see. In he comes. There's a player already deep in Hunter who has dismantled this B-hold once, and he doesn't have to do it again. Jax closes that out, and G2, 8-7 at the end of that first half. It's close, it's
हाँ चलो गाइस थोड़ा सा गेम खेलते हैं काफी ये सब हो गया Let's go.
Let's roll.
ओ भाई तेरा टोला ही आएगा भोला मन
It was a bug, maybe he was jumping very high. It was jumping like 6 to 7 feet.
We will drive them from our land.
Hello.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
One coming mid, LT.
On site.
Both
one car.
Throwing a flashbang.
One AFK. T spawn. Why this fucker joined? They don't want to play.
Kiki.
Somebody commented on his profile, very threat player.
No worries, bro. We can win this.
Yeah, 4v5, is it?
Yeah, easy game.
Seriously can't win this fucking game.
We win. If we lose, purple is our tech.
You are buying it? Okay, let's force buy.
Keep purple if we do, right?
One with minus 32.
Huh? Mid, minus 90.
Look at that. Blue motherfucker.
Let's kick him.
Somehow I found the bomb in the gun. Nice.
Ready?
We kick blue, we win. How did this guy get 5-star. And then
Nice. Push. 1B.
Pick long.
city scout.
कुछ भी मारा. City, go city, bro. Believe me, go city.
No.
He's along. Peeking you. No, like on city.
-80. I could have killed him.
Bro, you gotta have pity me, no?
Bro, there was no point to go CT. He would have rushed A long.
He won't expect you from there.
Let's buy again. Let's buy Mac-10s and rush B. They don't have the economy.
I'll get in.
Rush. Yeah.
You volume comes out over here, over.
Russian mic.
Nice try. That's why I avoid going B, bro. Look at Anup.
Fuck 88. You are a very good player. I kick you.
Oh, you can drop me again.
We must move.
Thank you.
You is very sick player. We kick you and we lose anyway, okay? Lose anyway, we kick you. You will get to ban.
1 minute. Yellow, I'll flash. Just peek mid.
High mid.
1 minute.
We kick blue. I'm just frustrated with blue.
No green. You were here, right? With me? Then no problem. F1. Fast. His friend. Motherfucker's friend got. This motherfucker blue got a friend here.
Who is that?
Just give us your mother's address. Who is that? Can you flash one more?
Come baby.
Coming.
City.
I'm smoking those.
City jump करके आना.
Alright, turn. Side. Oh man.
77, you guys didn't even hit him single bullet? Bro. You guys didn't even hit him single bullet?
अरे chill करना. क्यों फट रहा है?
क्या नूबने से भाई एक गोली नहीं मार रहा उसको 2 बंदे में.
Mr. Alu Chet. Let's go. Yeah, but pick up.
One might be short.
81, long out, 81. Long house. One side, one CT. Middle doors, one Xbox, one coming shot.
What is the smoke?
Coming
There's a
shot,
gap in the
coming
smoke.
Shot. Plant,
What shot?
Oh my god, why you planting like that?
I don't know what on CT one shot. Oh my god.
Man, why you planting like that? You know he's sitting.
You know our blue, why you plant like that? You cannot count on him.
Fucking, I won't play, man. This, we have this play.
Just kick this guy. You can believe us.
Okay.
At least a couple of rounds.
Lose in peace.
Flashing long.
पेट क्या ही चूतिए लोग हैं भाई.
बोलो तो मिट्टू भी जा रहे हो.
आगे भी आ रहा हूँ.
और मैं स्पॉन्सर घूम के आ रहा हूँ.
Nice bro, nice.
I'm low.
Don't go out. One CT. Hopper.
Both city.
येलो भाई बोला मिड साथ आराम से टच हो जाए.
Close one.
टनल है एक बंदा. एक टनल आया है.
विंडो देख रहा हूँ. विंडो. -80, very low. तेरा हेड दिखता है ब्रो. ऐसे.
उसको पता भी तो होना चाहिए.
उसको नहीं पड़ेगा.
अगर लेकिन बाई चांस अगर थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाता ना वो तो दिख जाता हेड इसलिए. नहीं कोई ना. ऑफ दे सकता है क्या?
अबे मेरा लॉन्ग स्पॉन देते ना.
भाई तूने ब्लू को दे दिया.
लॉन्ग स्पॉन
मैं सही कर रहा.
कर रहा है क्या?
लॉन्ग स्पॉन है देना.
कर रहा.
यार ये ब्लू
हिट कर रहा है वो.
ठीक करो यार इसको.
अरे करने दे भाई. मारेगा तो ले लेंगे आप.
केयर बेटा वो उसके साला छुट के बैठे रहता है बाहर निकल.
अब ले
ऑफर. एक फ्लैश करना. लॉन्ग फ्लैश करके पिक कर.
कार के पीछे कॉल. कार पे
कार पे स्टिल है क्या? कार वन
पे ही है.
अरे मिड से चलते हैं. ये शॉटगन.
सुसाइड गया.
आजा लॉन्ग ही चलते हैं वापस.
वॉक करके जा.
भाई व्यू के कारण हारे यार. मेरे को एक ऑफ दे देता.
कॉल भी नहीं देता वो. मरने के बाद कहाँ बंदा है.
मैं लॉन्ग पिक ले लेता है आराम से.
भोसड़ी के ब्लू मरने के बाद कॉल तो दो. कहाँ है बंदा?
उसको पिक करो यार. प्लेयर होने को अच्छा नहीं है. टीम किल ले लिया. वेट करके टीम
वन पिट. अरे पिट कहाँ कूद रहा है? Too long. Get back. दो लॉन्ग थे, शॉर्ट क्लियर है।
एक लॉन्ग पिट है।
मेरे को ब्लू की मौत देखनी है।
मार तो
मेरे को अपनी मौत भी दिख गई लेकिन साथ में।
ओ भाई
ऐसे ही फील लाइक करते हैं। मतलब ब्लू को तो वेट करो पूरा बढ़ने दो साले।
C4 देना ब्रो, C4 हेलो
कैसे खेल लेता हूँ हो गया।
C4
कर तो C4 मिल जाएगा, तो किक कर दो।
पैन के लड़े C4 दे दे,
किक कर दो।
37 लॉन्ग, एक ही बंदा ऑप्ट कर रहा है। 37 एक मिड टू बी वाले जोन में। बैरल पे भाई नाइस।
सिटी
एक स्टिल लॉन्ग 37 है
सिटी
वो।
सिटी
लॉन्ग या शॉट आएगा। शॉट फर्स्ट।
यार फक
देख लो बड़ा ब्लू कैसे लॉन्ग पे किक निकाल।
लॉन्ग में प्लेयर देता हूँ।
मत कर फ्लैश मत कर, निकाल।
ठीक है भाई। नाइस।
निशात क्रॉस कर लिया।
भाई कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं बैठ रही, वैसे हमें नूबड़े प्लेयर है।
क्या टाइमिंग है भाई। ऑन निकला तब वो
कैसे नहीं मर रहे भाई, छोड़ ही देता
क्या हो रहा है।
इसकी ऑपिंग देख क्या पूरा ऑपिंग। अबे कैसे लग गया तुझको?
इसके जैसा मैं भी खेलने लग गया हूँ भाई।
कोई मरेगा
इसको देख देख के।
भाई वो क्या नहीं होगा।
अगर इसने मार दिया ना लॉन्ग वाले को भाई, तो लॉन्ग वाला नुबड़ा निकला मैच।
मेरे को लग रहा था ये एस ना कर दे।
साला ना करता है। मैं अपनी पूरी इन्वेंटरी फेंक दे।
अरे हेलो सुन, तो मिड वे वो हमेशा पिक करता है, मिड पिक करना उसको खत्म इजी के लिए। एक वो पहले क्रॉस करेगा फिर उसको मार देना तो।
भाई मैं 0 किल पे है।
अरे मैं भी मिड पे मार दूंगा उसको। जब लॉन्ग गया तो क्रॉस कर चुका था ऑलरेडी, पिट में बूस्ट हुआ।
एलटी केयर एक शॉट रहता है।
LT 4 HP 4 HP
और गया भी। टी स्पॉन गया या बी पे गया? अरे टी स्पॉन गया मुझे।
टैग दे दिया।
एक हाई में डाल सकता है। Xbox
बी क्लियर है भाई, बी क्लियर है
भाई। मर जाता हूँ ना मैं 0 किल वाले को ऐसे
और शॉट। अरे यहाँ पे आ चुके हैं।
एक शॉट गया बी क्लियर है शॉट पे
पिट ऊपर 2 शॉट एक पिट
सीटी एक काम कर शॉट से निकल जा अल्टी छोड़ शॉट से अल्टी निकल के भी निकल
वो भी जा रहा है
अब वो चल गया बी सीटी
वो तुझा ना एलटी की तरफ जा
कूद के जा एलटी
हट यार मिस
बी क्लियर का कब से
अरे लेकिन हम लोग ऑलरेडी आ चुके थे कमिट कर चुके थे ब्रो हम नहीं आ सकते थे वो लोग मिड पुश कर चुका था जैसे चोटियों का सहारा है तो भाई इतना बढ़िया मैच छोड़ के मैं साला गेम खेलने आ गया साला
किसका मैच चल रहा है
G2 कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी
ओके
वो देखता है क्या सीजो
कभी कभी मैं बता रहा हूँ मैं मेरा स्कोर भले 0 मैं अच्छा खेलता हूँ भाई मेरा किला हो नहीं रहा है अभी इस मैच में
अरे कोई ना ब्रो गेम में तो लगा रहता है
मैं सच में अच्छा खेलता हूँ भाई ऐसा 0 तो नहीं रहता मेरा
अरे भाई
क्या रहेंगे तुम लोग
मेरा तो पता नहीं मैं बड़े दिनों बाद खेला हूँ उसमें अभी जीएन में बड़ा अरसा हो गया खेले में
ग्रीन के क्या रहेंगे
ब्लू ग्लोबल है बाकी का पता नहीं
ब्लू तो भाई स्पेसट लेवल 11 है ब्लू
यार पिट हमेशा जा रहा है भाई क्या मजाक चल रहा है
भाई मेरे को कहां से मारा उसने बताओ I have no fucking clue
shall regret this day. Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang.
मिड पे एक और मिड पे
वन सिटी
वन मिड ब्लू एफके
एक सिटी है
मिडिल डोर्स राइट साइड डेड गोभी ग्रीन गोभी
ये लॉन्ग होना चाहिए फिर तो
टी स्पॉन क्लियर है टी स्पॉन से आएगा तो ब्लू को मारेगा फिर
ड्यूटी ऊपर ड्यूटी
कप लगा ले
-40
क्लोज लेफ्ट है
भाई साहब
सेव करेगा वो।
जो लास्ट राउंड में क्या सेव करेगा भाई? स्मोक में
नहीं लास्ट राउंड नहीं है।
बी साइड। अरे तो हाँ भाई गया स्मोक में, बोला तेरे को।
डिफ्यूज कर रहा था भाई।
हाँ तेरे सुना तो क्रॉस करते हुए।
मैंने नहीं किया क्रॉस करते हुए।
अरे स्मोक से थे फुटस्टेप्स आए थे उसके, मतलब तुम देखा नहीं?
कोई बोला एलटी गया तो मैं छोड़ के चल गया ना।
येलो ऑब्जेक्ट था क्या?
भाई येलो केक के देना। भाई येलो केक के देना। भाई येलो केक के देना। थैंक यू।
जो ब्लू ड्रॉप ब्लू यू आर अ गुड बॉय।
ठीक है दिया भाई इसको।
कहाँ है?
माइक एक टीस्पून है और सॉरी एक लॉन्ग पे ऊपर।
कब तक मिड खड़े रहोगे?
जब तक है चाह
ऊपर है लॉन्ग पे।
फाइट तो करना पड़ेगा ब्रो।
क्लोज में
फ्लैश
स्मोक उसको किसको पिन करके काट रहा है।
कार पे पिक कर। येलो राइट साइड। हाँ यहीं पे
नीट डाल देना।
वन साइड।
क्या पे
सिटी हो सकता है। सिटी
नाइस शॉट
75 का है।
तूने खाता भी नहीं खोला है
भाई मैं बता रहा हूँ बहुत।
अरे तेरा खाता नहीं खुला साले? मेरे को लगा तेरा खाता खुली है राउंड में।
नहीं खुला भाई।
ओ भाई यार ये बंदे पागल वागल है क्या भाई? 13-2 चल रहा है और टाइम आउट ले रहे हैं। कोई भाई खतरनाक नशा कर रहे हैं भाई सामने वाले।
हैक तो नहीं कर रहे हैं ना? नहीं कर रहे ना वैसे हैक?
नहीं बे अपन लोग क्या फालतू थ्रो की काफी राउंड खराब किया।
हम थ्रो कर रहे हो कुछ कर रहे हो
भाई सेम भाई एकदम नूबड़े हैं भाई सामने।
थ्रो कर सकता हूं मैं।
भाई पता है इमेजिन कर बंदा साला पिट में बैठ के मारे जा रहे हैं हम लोग को। जो क्या चूतियावा कर रहे हैं हम लोग।
कोई नहीं ब्रो हो गया ये गेम तो अगला देखना।
यदि मैं पर्पल होता, यदि मैं बता रहा हूँ इफ में पर्पल होता और पर्पल का 0 किल होता तो मैं उसको गाली दे रहा होता। तुम लोग अच्छे लोग हो भाई।
पूरे दिन भी हो जाते हैं, पूरे गेम्स भी हो जाते हैं। क्या हो गया? बूंद बनाने थोड़ी आए, चिल करने आए। चिल करो।
नाइस, सो नाइस ऑफ यू। लेकिन मैं सच में अच्छा खेलता हूँ भाई।
हाँ कोई बात नहीं। बी केयर बी रोटेट कर लो।
वन टैप मार दिया भाई कुछ भी। Nice. Close one.
Outside doors.
गोली खत्म।
जेट है तेरे पास?
हाँ है। जेट ट्राई करते भाई क्या ही है।
भाई नाइफ नहीं होना, मुझे लग रहा है वो नाइफ करेगा पता है।
क्या देख कैम कर रहा भाई।
हाँ मुझे बताओ 5 स्काउट खरीदते हैं, मिड में फाइट लेते हैं। तो है नहीं मिड
नहीं है मिड पे लॉन्ग पे है
बी -80 एक -80 है बी पे
एक और है लॉन्ग पे आराम से जाना
बी है
कम ऑन इसको पुश करो
एक बंदा -80 है बी पे
बी पे एक ही है
-80 है वो विंडो -80
डिफ्यूज कर
मैं देख रहा हूं यहीं से
आराम से मार अबे क्या कर रहा है
गन स्विच कर रहा था
मां कसम
भाई मैं मार लेता उसको बता देता मेरे को
भाई गन स्विच कर रहा था भाई एमो खत्म हो गया था
अरे भाई खाता खुल गया भाई तेरा कॉन्गो
हां भाई डन थैंक यू
बधाइयां
भाई खाता खुल के जिता देता है बदला
भी हो रहा है
नहीं आ रहे बी वापस गए
दो टावर
ड्यूटी है
अरे एक लो है गंदा लो है 70
बी गए नहीं है बी पे भी एलटी में पता नहीं कहां
अरे टैग -80 एक्सबॉक्स एलटी गया
स्पैम कर दे डोर पे खड़ा है
जी भाई 15 ले जाएंगे अपन ये वाला गेम
ब्लू ड्रॉप भोसड़ी के
पैन ड्रॉप कर दो
ड्यूटी स्पॉन उनका बॉटम है क्या ये जो बोल रहा है
अरे
चले जाओ एलटी से
साला जंप ही नहीं होती है
अबे मारो
लॉन्ग पुश करेगा पर्पल आई कैन मॉली
स्मोक किया उन्होंने
ब्लू कैन यू गिव शॉट कॉल मिड
एलटी
यूटी
एक एलटी है मिड क्लियर है
नाइस अननोन
यूटी लास्ट
अरे एलटी
मैं मारता हूँ वेट
शॉट गन है क्लोज मत खेलना हां नाइस
एक ही उड़ा
अच्छा खेलता हूँ भाई वो पता नहीं जीरो कैसे देते थे
भाई मैंने बोला भाई हमको तेरे पे पूरा भरोसा है एकदम मतलब पूरा
किल टू 0 किल से आगे बढ़े
नहीं ये मेरा बात नहीं है ये वो ये उसके दिल की बात है
MG1 था भाई पता है लेकिन लग नहीं रहा होगा लेकिन था
जब कोई CS नहीं खेलता था तब क्या
नहीं अभी 1.5-2 महीने पहले
मेरा लेफ्ट क्लिक माउस
मिड अरे एक और -55 शॉट।
घुस गया वो, शॉट चल गया भाई वो।
सिटी पीछे से आ रहा है, सिटी पीछे से आ रहा है। साइट और सिटी
साइट प्लांटिंग
शॉट आएगा। साइट वाले को मार दो बट ऑरेंज।
भाई MG1 अगर दिखाना है तो ये राउंड है तेरा बस। हम मान जाएंगे कसम से, हम मान जाएंगे। एक सीटी थे एक साइड था।
शॉट आ गया होगा, सिटी वाला वॉक कर ले।
ग्लव प्लीज दे दूंगा।
रैंप एक।
नाइस नाइस। स्टिक कर ले यार।
स्टिक का थोड़ा राइट होके स्टिक कर तो हो जाता। चलो कोई ना जी जी जी। चलो गाइस मिलते हैं शब्बा के। बाय बाय, गुड नाइट।